So they're like, you must have voice meter.
That's true.
That's weird.
I know.
I don't get that.
Voice meter.
It's good, but...
Eat my asshole. My asshole. My asshole. The hole in the ass.
The hole in the ass. Oh my god.
The hole in the ass.
He's a great character.
Normal fry.
Charles Chattanay.
Jesus, look at the lighting. I'm all orange and pink.
Looks kind of cool. But I'll put on the lighting. You don't want a certain color, or do you want just white?
I don't know. What am I supposed to do, bros? Oh my god, my hair.
Is that what you want?
Sure.
Okay, we'll do it if you don't. You must be a Kit Kat.
There.
Yes.
I'm not complete without it, okay?
That's correct.
Spooky vibes. Maybe.
That was a cool shot, actually. Yeah, it looked cool.
We have actually some spooky vibes.
Spooks.
Hi from Mammoth Cave, Kentucky. Hello, James. Mammoth Cave is a shit, dude. It is a shit. It's this huge cave system in Kentucky, right?
No, I don't know.
And you can like drive through it.
What?
And observe all of the cave.
That's it. I want to.
That's why it's called Mammoth Cave, because it's so fucking huge.
I want to go.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a good time. You don't know who Shabisky is?
Oh.
Well, I'll tell a story.
Go for it.
Once upon a time, about 6 years, I had this one guy come on my live, and he was like, Shanny, I'm in love with you. Marry me. Okay? Have babies with me. That person is named Shabisky. Now, as time progressed, I was flattered by Shabisky. I'm not gonna lie. I was a flattered bitch, okay? I like attention. I can't help it. I'm a Virgo. Virgos love attention. Okay? So, he made me feel pretty for a while. Okay? And then he realized he couldn't get in my fucking panties. And he started going dark on me. And messed up. And I just dropped him, never paid attention to him, and now I see that he's mentioning me again about still being in love with me, and I'm just like, okay. I guess you're still in love with me. So, the thing is with Shabisky is, as time progressed, we found out that Shabisky likes to play, what is that fucking stupid game?
Fall Guys?
Fall Guys, yeah. But there's audio that was caught that he was kind of, sorta, solicity toward young boys.
Holy shit.
And knowing that he's coming back, I'm questioning seriously, why Shabisky? Why? How many fucking this is what I'm wondering. Okay?
That's right.
How many of them, of these stupid motherfuckers, how much subscribers does he have?
He was a huge channel.
I need to know. So we're gonna check that out. What is he at now? I think he used to buy his subscribers, actually.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's the rumor. He's at 86,000.
That's impressive.
Okay. But look at his views. 265.
How?
I know, right?
How?
Like a year ago, he was making videos.
No, there's no way.
Like 366, 1.4. He's a little spoiled rich boy in Vegas.
He bought his subs.
I think he did.
Yeah.
So he did it one day ago. Poopity scoop. I got a package from a subscriber. So let's hit a goal. Get him beer. Let's hit a goal. Let's hit a goal. Get him beer. Let's hit a goal. Let's hit a goal. Let's go to 87 subscribers, playing Jackbox games, playing with me nuts, playing with me nuts, playing with me nuts, playing Far Night, stream after DP.
Oh, he's a DP guy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Testing YouTube copyright. I mean, just the views, though. Like, it doesn't...
Doesn't add up at all.
It doesn't add up to the 86,000. You know what I mean?
No way. No way. It doesn't.
How does he get such, like, a day ago, 88 views. You see that?
There's no way, dude.
He buys his subs.
I think so. There's no other explanation for that.
He buys his sub. And he's not really smart, and he smokes, like, pot all day. But I'm not going to, like, hold that against him.
No, of course not.
Because I'd like to smoke pot all day.
Yes, we did, and we want to be again.
But he's still in love with me, and I don't know how to handle it. What do I do? Hey there, glad to see everyone. I went to the aquarium with wife today. I was just listening to the last stream y'all did earlier. Hello, Mr. Dicker. There's a Dicker? Shabisky, run for your damn life. Where's Mr. Dicker? I see Raspberry Waffle. Mia, James Johnson. Who's Mr. Dicker? Oh, Bud Dicker. Oh my god, I'm
Bud
retarded.
Dicker, Mr. Dicker. But you know what's awesome? You're actually going to get him views. No. You're going to get him views.
You're welcome, Shabisky.
For real. You get way more attention than him. So you're going to get him views. So you're welcome, bro. Enjoy that. Exactly. Shanny's always awesome.
Let Shabisky down easy. Well, I mean, this is him being in love with me for like 8 years now.
That's true.
So...
Yes, yes. Tom Nook.
Zup, Panda. Like, seriously. This is years of him being in love with me. Like,
That's true.
I mean... He knows I'm with this lug.
Right.
This handsome freaking lug.
I love you.
Oh, man, our makeout.
Oh, that was good. That was good. That was a 10.
Uh-huh.
We have to move it over to the bed, and we get serious. I was right there, man. That last one, where you were, like, sucking on my tongue, that was it. I was going to say, honey, can we go over there? Because I want to eat your ass now.
Oh.
I did. I was there. Yeah, I was pretty much hard. Like,
I know.
I was chubbed.
And I'm lighter now, so it's like,
It's
you're
so
like,
good.
oh.
No, I love that I can wrap my arms around you.
Right?
I can actually wrap my arms around you now, and I'm so happy.
He's been single for a while, so he's horny.
Right.
Right, AIDS Keen? He's horny?
Well, I mean, I'm sure he does the prostitute deal, because he's in Vegas.
Jesus.
So,
okay, so he's in love with me and horny.
right.
That's a deadly fucking combination, man.
Well, just get a prostitute. It's legal in Vegas.
Yeah, but I don't think he wants a prostitute.
Why?
Because he's in love with me.
Well, he's got to get over that.
He never has.
No, he has to.
But I didn't eat. Ah! My cigarette went in my yarn. Fuck.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Cigarette and yarn and does...
Bad Sonoma.
That,
Bad.
Sonoma?
It is. It's your Sonoma gig.
Oh, it's the pyramid I gave you. Okay.
Or the pyramid.
Gotcha.
Bad.
Bad
You know. No. No.
You're a naughty pyramid. How dare you?
Dottie Beller says Shanny's gonna leave you, Rev. Be careful. I know, right? Like,
Easy come, easy go.
I guess so.
Easy come, easy go. It happens.
Everyone who's tons the bum put a 1 in the chat. Hell no.
1. I say 1.
Wait, what's from Clerks 2? What did you say? What is from Clerks 2?
Clerks 2 sucks ass.
I love Clerks clip.
Sucks ass.
Clerks 2.
Good movie.
Smoking is dangerous. So is running your mouth. Grandma CC.
Grandma Cece. Cece.
Do you really want to run your mouth with me? I'll get you.
Cece was the name of Bet.
But it also good advice. Ass to mouth is asking for infection. Oh, that. The ass to mouth? Never happened with him.
I don't care. I love eating ass, so.
Jewish and Proud said Shabisky is really hot. He has a great body. But my baby has a great body, too.
Fucking A.
You're right, Jason. Clerks 2 did suck.
Thank you. It did. Clerks 1 is one of the best movies ever made, though.
What about Jay and Silent Bob?
Yeah, that's great.
The reboot was good, too. It was
Yeah,
great. I
it
think
was
the
pure.
reboot... I think, honestly, the reboot... The Jay and Silent Bob reboot was probably the best out of all of them.
I love how pure it was.
I thought it was great.
It was very pure. Mm-hmm. And I like purity.
Did you like Chasing Amy?
Yes.
Chasing Amy's great.
Very.
I love Kevin Smith movies, okay?
Most of them are great.
Okay?
Yes.
And I love Jason Mewes, so...
I just didn't like Clerks 2.
Jason Mewes is my click commander. He said it. He said it.
I could play it.
I know. Dude, play it.
All right. Where's my fucking phone deal?
Dogma is the best of his movies.
You think
yeah,
so?
Dogma is great. I love Dogma.
I like Dogma.
My son is going to Turkey to get a hair transplant.
Cool.
Well wishes, ballet dancer.
That's cool.
The Walrus movie was wild. I've never seen that one. But the thing is I want to see it because I love Justin. Ah, did it again.
Shanny, Jesus.
Where
Christ.
the fuck is it? Okay.
Yeah, this is why.
Listen.
No more.
Listen.
Ever.
I love Justin Long at the same time. Justin was great in the other Kevin Smith movie. You don't like it.
Which one?
The one with Seth Rogen.
Oh, fucking die.
What is the fuck is it called?
Scumbag.
What is it called?
I don't know.
My brain
Oh, Zach and Miri make a porno or whatever.
Thank you. That's it. Zach and Miri make a porno. I like the movie.
It's dog shit.
You get to see Jason Mewes.
Oh.
Beautiful appendage.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Justin Long is adorable. I know!
Yeah, it also includes anal sex and a woman shitting all over.
Drag Me to Hell was an awesome movie.
Yay!
That was a Sam Raimi movie.
So Christian and good.
That was not a Kevin Smith movie. That was a Sam Raimi movie, Drag Me to Hell.
Seth Rogen is a PDF file.
He doesn't like the fact that in one of the movies he had the children...
Being BDSM garb.
Yeah, had children in BDSM garb.
Along with Johnny Knoxville, who's another PDF file.
There you go.
Okay? No, I don't like them.
I mean...
We want to hear Jason Mewes?
Yes.
We ready? Okay, here we go. Why is it not playing? It automatically mutes shit. Unmute. There. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Dream, a little dream about Muse. Hey,
Hi,
Shanny,
handsome.
Christ, this is J Muse saying I am Shanny for Christ's Click Commander. I'll make that shit work. Remember this face? When you see this face, I'll like and stuff like that, man. I hope you have a great, great dream, another dream about Muse and Revelation. Snooch to the nooch from J Muse. Boo Boo Kitty Muse or Boo Boo Kitty. Snooches.
That's fucking sick.
I love you, Jason Mewes, so much.
That's fucking sick.
Okay, why he was talking about a dream, okay? I've had this repeat dream of Jason Mewes since I was like 16, 17, where I've always tried to like get in his pants, and I never have. And we told Jason Mewes this for the cameo.
Yeah.
And I love when Jason Mewes sings Goodbye Horses. Yes. Okay, so
That's his dick.
how much did it cost? I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I don't care.
I know the most expensive one was probably
Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase.
Yeah, he was...
That was like $800?
No.
No. No. Okay.
250, I think.
$250 for Chevy Chase.
Yeah, I never paid over.
Shanny, for Christ's sake! Oh man, the Chevy Chase one is great.
We wanted to get Richard Dreyfuss, but he was $500. And I
Yeah.
was like, nope, that's too much money for that. That's too much money.
That's true.
But we got a bunch of good ones.
We have Gilbert Godfrey,
Yep. Louis Anderson.
Louis Anderson, Chevy Chase.
Yep.
There's ones we can't.
We have Danny Bonaducci.
Oh yeah, Danny Bonaducci,
Andy Dick.
Andy
Who
Dick.
gave an awesome story.
Andy. Oh, dude, we should play the Andy Dick one.
No, we're gonna do the edited thing.
Okay.
And when you're done with it, you should put it up as a video, like for everybody to see.
Get this, guys. Boy George made a song just for me.
Boy George was the last one we got.
Yes, Boy George made a song just for me. Oh, can we do the Boy George song? Please.
Okay,
It's
but
so nice.
My phone is dead. Like it's.
I'll plug it in.
It's fucking kill me.
Kill you? I don't want to kill you. I want to keep you alive.
Yeah, what's his name? A Brushy One String made a.
Oh,
fucking-
Brushy One String made a song for
made a
me.
song for you too.
Yeah.
Well,
No, I didn't get a cameo from Trisha Paytas. I actually met Trisha Paytas.
Yeah.
So. I highly recommend the Starbucks with the cherry foam at Starbucks, okay? The mocha with the cherry foam.
All right. Play whatever ones you want.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is Boy George.
It's muted probably.
Okay.
Shanny, Reverend Shanny to be precise. This is a message of love from Reverend Dude, from Jason Avocados, and from 65 bananas and 2 oranges. We all love you, baby. Ooh, Shanny, you're the number one. I'm making it up as I go along. Hope you like it. Give me a bit of blue. Jesus loves you, baby.
Jesus loves you, baby. That was...
Shanny, reference.
That's beautiful.
I love you, Boy George. Oh, my God.
You should probably play the what's his name one.
Oh, yeah, we got Carol Baskin.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, let's do the Carol Baskin.
Cats and kittens, it's Carol Baskin from Big Cat Rescue. Shanny, you are the mama lion. Absolutely, the queen of the pride. That's what your husband says. In fact, he was so excited about telling me what a queen you are that he forgot to tell me his real name. I'm sure his name is not Revelation News. If it is, shame on his mother.
What the fuck?
Anyway, he just wanted to say that he thinks you are such a queen, and I have to agree with him. I mean, anybody who makes her man that proud of her is somebody really special in my book.
That's right.
He said that you guys both kind of like binge watched Tiger King.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate the fact that you guys were on the side of the animals in that and not on the side of the animal abusers.
That's right.
And I know that you guys have a love of Jesus and a love of God, and that tells me that you have a love of all things that he created.
Wonderful.
And so I thank you for being the kind of people who will help me protect those wonderful creatures from the abuse they suffer at the hands of man in captivity.
Amen.
Stay queenly, Shanny.
She's phenomenal.
Hey, all you
She's
cool
phenomenal, dude.
Carol Baskin is so sweet.
We should save this for when the produced video happens.
I know, I'm not showing all of them.
Okay.
And nobody believes this, but this is Tommy Chon saying, I love you, Shanny. Okay?
This for Shanny for Christ. I love that. Booked by
I love
Revelation News. Okay, Shanny absolutely adores me. Oh, I love you too, Shanny. Okay. Where did I get the idea for the dog? I know, the dog poop joke. It just came to me. You know, all my life, all my professional life with Cheech, I've always enjoyed torturing him. That was our little thing. And that was one of it, you know. What was in that joint, man? A little Labrador. Labrador, what's it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've had a lot of fun. And it all came from smoking dope, too.
It sounds so high.
I don't know, man. There's so many. I'm probably the one that really resonates is when I first saw him, because I was on stage and he walked into the club with this gorgeous lady. She was like beauty, like a model, in a full-length mink coat. And Cheech was up in Canada. You know, he was just doing what he could do to make a living. You know, he definitely wasn't able to afford a date like that, but. I just remember looking at him and thinking, we got to hire this guy, you know. He's got something going on. Because I always judge a guy by his woman. That's really an easy way to do it, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And how do you get involved in the cannabis industry? Google it. That's all. Just Google it. Learn everything you can about it. And then once you get involved in it, man, you know, it'll just take off by itself, you know. Because it's been around forever. like Cheech and Chong have been around forever. But anyway, Shanny, I hope that makes your day better.
Such a good dude, man. Okay, that's it.
He said, I love that you love Christ.
No
wait.
more. Save the rest.
1 minute. I have to show this, okay? This is John Barrowman, Captain Jack.
I thought you were going to play that one. You should.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Yeah.
We have like 3 of Nikocado Avocado.
That's right, we love him.
But this is John Barrowman, Captain Jack.
Oh.
My sexy
Shanny,
king.
John Barrowman here, a.k.a. Captain Jack Harkness. Hello. Shanny, you have a nice bottom. Ooh, you heard something flapping in the background. Don't know what that was, but I'm sure you've heard that noise before. Blah, right? Anyway, Shanny, John Barrowman here. I got a message that I was supposed to contact you because I understand you are beautiful and you swoon whenever you see Captain Jack. Well, sure. That's awesome because I got a little mustache and a little goatee going on. What do you think? Do you think it would tickle?
Oh my God.
Places. Listen, first of all, I want you to celebrate good times. Come on and celebrate. Come on and celebrate. I've got to go do some gardening, actually, as Captain Jack. I'm going to go outside and I'm going to trim some bushes. It's the first time ever I've trimmed a bush in my life. Shanny, I don't know where you are, but someone got in touch with me and they wanted me to flirt with you, but I think that I should just have some fun with you. I'm going to show you my Dalek because you love Captain Jack.
That's it.
Here he is, my Dalek.
That's so cool.
Exterminate! There's a friend of ours, dogs, Kylo Ren. Yes, after Star Wars.
Kylo Ren is
my
his dog.
Dix is over there. That came out wrong, but I'm sure you loved it. There's my dicks right there. My dicks is a little furry. And there is Captain Jack down there, right there, my Captain Jack, and my Harris. Haribo! He's right there. I'm going to show you something else down here in the other part of the house. I'm taking you into the bedroom, babe.
Oh,
I'm
baby.
taking you into the bedroom because I'm going to show you what's
sexy
in the
bitch.
bedroom. See this thing right under here? Ooh, she's going under, right? See that? The little rose patch on her? That's our robot vacuum cleaner, and her name's Rose Tyler, and every night I turn her on and let her suck. Dust in the house. Woo! Anyway, listen.
Damn.
I understand you're gorgeous and you're beautiful. You're beautiful, that's true.
That's true.
When I saw your face sitting on your face.
Oh.
Anyway, my love, listen.
My love.
I'm not supposed to tell you who did this for you, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. And I want you to give him a big kiss, okay? Give him a big smoochy poochie, and that's it. But know that I love you. Know that I am sending you my strength, my smile. I want you to grab something stiff, right? I'm not talking about your man.
Hey.
I am talking about a drink. I want you to get a stiff drink. I want you to toast yourself, and I want you to celebrate the good times, celebrate the bad, celebrate everybody, then do whatever you want. I just made it up, and I don't know what to say. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to grab something stiff. This is from Captain Jack. Shanny.
God, he's
I want you
gorgeous.
to grab something stiff.
God.
I want you to put it near your mouth, and I want you to drink it up. Okay?
I would.
All right? That's what you're going to do.
Oh, I want
That's what I'm
to.
telling you to do. And there's someone in the house
Do
there
it,
with a happy
baby.
smile on their face. Yeah. Not your man. No. A bottle of vodka or whiskey.
Why
Anyway,
not?
Shanny, I want you to be safe. I want you to be strong. I want you to mask. And most of all, I want you to be fabulous! Bye, my love!
I mean, these are priceless.
Shanny.
Okay, that's it.
They are.
Save the rest.
Okay.
Save the
The
rest.
rest is going in a compilation.
That's right, thank you.
But I gave you a little taste
Oh my god.
of the celebrity
They're priceless.
that said my name.
That's right.
Trust me. And he's not the only Doctor Who person that we've talked to, by the way. Should we leave or? Oh my god, I love Captain Jack. That was so fun back in the day.
Yeah, man.
Do I have a Foodie Beauty cameo?
No.
No.
We never paid for Foodie Beauty.
No, we
Why
only
would
talk
we?
to talk to her on chat.
Yeah.
You know?
We don't have a Foodie Beauty cameo. Why?
No justice, no peace said I'm in love with you too, Shanny.
Sweet. You're gonna have to love.
You could probably get on Cameo. I should try to get on Cameo. I'd probably make bank.
Yeah. You might be big enough in, notoriety to get it. You
Yeah, everyone would want me to tell another person off,
You should
so
apply for it and see.
I should.
Try it.
Wow, he really has a crush on you. Yeah, deadhead. Yeah. Get a King Cobra one?
We're not paying for any more cameos. That's it.
No.
No more.
No more cameos.
That was great for the time.
That was in 2020
Yeah.
when we did all the cameos.
We had money
Yeah.
to throw around. Well, now we don't.
No,
It's over. So,
for now.
For now.
Unless you make me money, guys, by liking and subscribing and watching my frickin' videos.
That's right.
Would I leave Rev for Shabisky?
Jesus Christ. Okay. I mean.
No.
Oh! There you go.
For $20, I'll cuss out anyone y'all want.
Right? Cameo's cool. Cameo's real.
Who doesn't have a crush on me? I know, right?
There you go.
Like Black Guy TV, he totally wants my ass. He
Yes.
wants to spank it. He wants to destroy it. He wants to...
Yep. He does. He does.
And I won't let him. And that's why he sounds like a bitch.
Damn. It's hardcore. That's hardcore.
I'm sorry, Black Guy TV. I'm letting you down. I am not interested in your black guy dick.
Whoa.
I'm not interested in you.
No BBC.
You are not part of my attraction level.
There you go.
For I like men who are sweet, who are kind,
Yes.
who are not mentally abusive.
Right? There you go. Amen.
I like men who are willing to defend me, who are willing to love me regardless of what other people say,
Yes.
who trust me, you know. And then there's the intelligence factor, and
Oh boy.
You're really short of the intelligence I would need to be attracted to you. Plus, also, you're not that good looking. So,
Damn.
that's how I feel about you.
Serve.
Deanne, the queen. Tam Tam.
Hi, Tam Tam and Deanne. What's with the hijabi woman with the Diddy stuff? Do you see that?
We have to get into this.
What's with that? Why is there a
Okay,
hijabi
folks?
woman in that? What the hell?
Let's go look.
This is interesting. Bruh.
I gotta turn this
So
on.
earlier in the day, Cassie's mother gave direct testimony for the prosecution, but the defense, they did not cross her. Now, the next person that they called was Cherie Hayes. He took the stand, and he is one of the people, or one of the guys, who is actually an escort, who has been dubbed by the name The Punisher. Yes.
Okay, this is talking about the Punisher. So Von Helton.
Right.
I didn't know Von Helton was in Diddy's case, but apparently he is. Because Von Helton is the original Predator, or the Punisher. Like, he was the one who created the whole story of the Punisher, Von Helton.
No, he lived it.
I know, he lived it.
He lived it.
It was his whole life. And they took his story, and that's what it is.
He is
you
Frank
know?
Castle. That's right.
And not only that, Von Helton likes to shoot aliens, because he sees them in their yard.
That's right. Accurate.
Come right in and immediately put someone in timeout. Laugh out loud, Deanne.
Good.
Back to Diddy. Okay?
Yeah.
Wait. Fuck.
So he's one of the freak-off guys. Now, he clarified that he was a professional exotic dancer affiliated with Hunkomania, a male stripper service. He also operated a personal website.
Oh my.
Male stripper.
He was a male stripper. Why would he be called the Punisher?
That's his moniker.
Yeah, but if you're a male stripper, wouldn't you want to satisfy and not punish?
I don't think you know the latest trends, honey.
Bud Dicker said BGTV is a one compared to Rev. So many women try to get Rev. I'm a straight man. I don't get it, but they love him. BGTV. Yuck.
Yeah, they love BGTV.
Eileen Ebony said Vaughn used the Force on a groundhog. He did. And he succeeded,
That's right.
too. Don't seem to get the... I love Jason. He's gorgeous. He's everything to me. Baby. Vaughn needs to use some Force with a washcloth.
All right. Let's not do that.
Punisher.com, which
Christ.
advertised his private entertainment services
Mine alone,
for
for fuck's
events like,
sake.
you know,
He's
the
had
normal
enough
stuff,
shit.
bachelorette parties, different, I don't know, birthdays, whatever he's doing. But he emphasized that he did not do sex work. He explained that the name The Punisher came from his style of aggressive basketball in his youth, not anything
Okay.
tied to something sexual or around the freak-offs or being an escort.
Oh, okay. It's from basketball.
He's an aggressive basketball player. Okay. Get deep in the paint.
You know who else was an aggressive basketball player?
Who?
Dennis Rodman.
True. Very true.
Interceptor of the ball all the
Oh,
time.
man. Pa. Yeah. He'd jump up and pa.
Right?
Yeah, he was great. He was impressive.
Dennis Rodman was the shit.
He was impressive.
And then he went to WCW as the Worm.
Yeah.
And he'd do the Worm
Yeah,
on stage. And it was
absolutely.
awesome.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
Shabisky never kissed me. We never met.
What?
Rev, young and old, big and small, women love Rev. BG is mean to his wife. That's
Really?
right.
Is that right?
He hates women.
I don't know that.
No, I believe that BGTV is a down low brother,
I
and
think
he's
that's
in
right.
love with G-Man.
Damn. Well, that's quite a thing right there.
Uh-huh. And he beats up on me because he has a crush on you as well. So he thinks if he breaks us up, Rev is going to be crawling in BGTV's
DMs.
asshole.
Yeah, and me and G-Man and BGTV have a threesome together. And I dress up as Revelina for it. That's what they're wanting.
Right?
That's what they're wanting.
Yup.
Well, I ain't gay, so sorry.
Sorry, BGTV. You can't be gay with him.
I like drag in my feminine side, but no, I ain't gay, man. Sorry. I like girls.
Don't they have shit to do? No. They never have. For over a decade.
It's true.
Nothing.
escort.
Oh.
Now, he also testified that Cassie contacted him to perform a birthday bachelorette party at the Trump Hotel in New York. She appeared in a robe and paid him $800 in cash to set, I guess, the mood and to make the room sexy. During the session, Hayes said Cassie rubbed baby oil all on him, and he noted that the room had bowls of water mixed with baby oil.
What?
Bowls of water mixed with baby oil. That sounds like a ritual, bro.
Water and baby oil.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
What's the deal with that? Water and baby oil.
Witchcraft, water, and oil.
Interesting.
In witchcraft, and wait, let me expand this so I can read it. In witchcraft, wait, let me see. Oh, can I make it smaller so people can see this?
Control minus will do it. Yeah.
You're right. Why didn't I think of that?
Control minus will do it. Boom, boom, boom. There
we go. In witchcraft and related spiritual practices, both water and oil hold significant symbolic and practical roles, each with its own unique set of associations. Water in witchcraft. Symbolism. Water is generally associated with the subconscious, emotions, intuition, purification. It's a feminine element,
right,
representing the ebb and flow and feelings of psychic abilities and mysteries of self. Okay.
Truth.
Oil is often associated with consecration, anointing, and enhancing magical power. It can represent the essence of a thing as well as the energy and intention infusing. So is he trying to cleanse and up his power?
It's definitely all about energy.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But it does sound, but obviously there is a witchcraft element between water and oil.
Well, my question is, what kind of mixture will you get when you mix baby oil and water? What does it do? Does it, like...
I have no idea.
Oil and water don't mix, right?
No.
We should listen more and see.
I honestly thought Shanny was a lesbian and Jason was bi. Maybe I'm remembering incorrectly.
That's fine.
No, I'm bi.
She's bi.
He's a lesbian. You got it mixed up.
Well, let's be serious for a second.
Okay.
Okay. When I say I'm a lesbian and she says I'm a lesbian, it means that I love eating pussy. It's one of my favorite things in the world ever that I've discovered, thanks to Shannon. Okay? I love eating pussy, but I'm a straight guy. I'm a heterosexual male. Let's be serious for a second. Okay, that's the truth. That's what I am. Anything else you want to put on me, I don't care at this point because it's been so crazy.
There you go.
Somebody said I was a 12-year-old girl, like day before yesterday. I'm like, yeah, that's true.
People are saying, are you a man? That's so dumb. It's like...
Yeah, you. Now they're doing that with you. All right, you sound like a man. That's insane. You're very feminine. You're very...
It doesn't mix. Weird. That's the point. Marquis says that's the point, Mary Jane. Two opposing forces. Marquis!
Oh, okay.
Marquis' a witch!
Okay.
So, okay, let me ask you. What is the significance between the baby oil and the water in witchcraft? What do you think Diddy is doing with the water and the witchcraft and the sex magic?
Yeah, he's doing sex rituals.
Yeah.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
Life is two opposing forces. Correct.
Yeah.
Good and evil.
Yeah. As above, so below. As above, so below.
What do I identify as? A cisgendered female.
There you go. We're being serious now. No jokes. It's serious.
I just said it. It's a scribe. Okay. So what does it do exactly?
Adds to the energy given, probably.
Is it like an energy enhancer, or...
I would think so.
Is it, like, what is the purpose of it?
It's like solvane coagulate. It's mixing the opposites.
So what does that do?
Enhance the power. That's what I understand in witchcraft, as much as I understand.
You think Diddy is into hot oil? Nothing more.
Warming up oil. Yeah.
Okay.
They said that too, warming up the oil.
So weird.
Well, no, it's pretty erotic, man. If you like hot candle wax.
Well, yeah, I like that.
You can do some stuff with that.
I know.
Yeah.
But, like, this is weird.
What I'm thinking is that the baby oil is not mixed with water, but the bowls maybe are like hot water to make it, and they put the baby oil in it, kind of like a baby bottle, in order to make it warmed up because they're using this during the freak off. And he said that one of the things that Cassie testified to was that she would get they would get more baby oil every 5 minutes throughout a freak off. And remember, these things last multiple hours.
Every 5 minutes with the fucking baby oil?
You're oiling up every 5 minutes. That's crazy.
God, they had to break out so bad.
She got sores in her mouth.
I know she got swords in her mouth from it. That's so weird.
That's crazy.
hours, but usually multiple days, where they're being squirted down with this warm baby oil. It's so bizarre. I had questions like,
That is
who kept
bizarre.
the bowls warm for the water? Were these like crock pots? Were these other, I don't know. Like my mind goes into that.
pot?
Like don't yours, because if these are lasting days, who is replenishing all of that? Does Cassie stop? I know Diddy wouldn't do it himself. So is it her? Is there an assistant? Because we have heard about an assistant being there where Diddy had to step away, go into another room, or he just left the freak off totally to go.
Mary Jane said, follow your intuition, Shanny. Oil is used in Catholic traditions when they consecrate the body and blood of Christ over the altar. Correct.
Okay.
But
We're trying to unravel the mystery of having sex magic with heated oil. What's the deal?
yeah.
Probably that they can just get real down and dirty and deep, if you know what I mean.
Go do business or whatever else he was
Man, it probably had to smell in that room so bad.
Yeah.
going to do. Cassie would still be left there to have to do the freak off via FaceTime. And Diddy would have an assistant that was there to make sure she was still doing it, have the FaceTime on the whole time. And whenever he was out, another assistant or someone. Or
You know what it also could be? MK Ultra. He said she was very moldable, Diddy.
No, that's part of it.
Yeah,
SRA, satanic
Yes, ritual abuse, yeah.
It goes together, hon.
that's true.
Yeah. He's a programmer. We unraveled it. He's a programmer.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. But he's expendable.
Yeah,
He's expendable.
just like everyone else in the Illuminati.
Unless you're a big banker.
Well, yeah,
They have... Oh, shit. I didn't like that. I said banker. That's it.
are you intimidated, Rothschild?
No, these guys are worth 23 trillion.
That's true.
You know? That's like Diddy is
Yeah.
nothing. Elon Musk really is nothing compared to the big bankers that are controlling members of the Federal Reserve banking cartel.
So Janice. What's her name?
Janice.
The little squat one with the gray hair.
Oh,
Janice.
Yellen. Janet Yellen.
Janet Yellen,
Yes, yes. Controllers.
yeah. There you go.
Even
on
her,
his own
she's
phone
just a
would
fake.
show him what's going on after freak off so he can ensure that she's still doing it. Like this is diabolical on a whole different level.
It's Crowley.
At
shit,
some
too.
point, a masked man, and let me be clear, this was not a mask. He described it as something that a Muslim woman would wear to cover her head and you would just see the eyes. Earlier in a
Oh, they were having them wear hijabs?
She's wearing a hijab.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Having them wear hijabs.
What the fuck?
See, foodie, man. Sex, ST.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Everything's connected.
Yeah. Like Diddy has that voodoo like priestess on his back with the child.
Yeah.
You know? I forgot what the name is.
report I did, I called it a hijab, but I think the technical term would be a niqab because the niqab covers
Covers the face, too. And the cob.
Judaism. Son of Atkin. Pop quiz. What ethno-religious group did Jacob Rothschild belong to?
Oh, God. They ignore people like that.
Judaism.
Yes, that's true. But they're going to go, oh, it's the Jews.
No, it's not the Jews. It's
Not just-
evil fucking rich ass people.
Yes. Exactly.
As well as the Fed Reserve bankers. It may surprise you.
No, it's true. A lot of them are, but it's not just them. Okay? There's white Anglo-Saxon Protestants in it, too. And Muslims, guaranteed.
And Satanists.
And Satanists, absolutely. It's not about one ethno thing. It's not about one ethnicity or religion. It's evil rich people. Exactly what you said.
There you go.
Has nothing to do with skin color or anything.
Rothschild is Anderson Cooper. Correct.
What?
Correct. But his mother is Gloria Albright, right?
No, Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt. Gloria Vanderbilt.
Which is Vanderbilt University. Yeah, she's an elite.
Yep, she is elite.
Absolutely.
like the bottom part of the face. The hijab just covers the hair. So he did it.
Meow, Sonia. Meow.
You look so cute.
A masked man, what we call him masked. We now know it's Diddy. He later was identified as Diddy. Comes in fully naked with a niqab on, a Muslim woman's garb. Just
Diddy came in with a hijab on.
What? No way. Are you serious?
Diddy came in butt naked with hijab on. Hi guys.
You gotta be kidding. You have to be joking.
That's great,
Wow.
dude.
This is why we have to listen to this live, because it's so entertaining.
covering the top half. So I guess he just had
It's
the head
horrible.
part, not the
Energy.
full body drapery. It's wild. Haram. Okay, this whole thing is haram. Okay, like
Yes.
brother, ooh, brother. Ooh. So imagine Diddy coming in there with this thing on. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't get in the mix of what they're doing.
He's like Arnold Schwarzenegger on True Lies before Jamie Curtis knew it was him. He just sits in a dark corner.
Yes.
Barking orders.
You're right.
Uh-huh.
Do it very slowly.
Exactly,
the guy with the
exactly,
tape
bro.
recorder? Oh my God, you're right. You're right.
Doing, he sits down and starts pleasuring himself
That's
while
it.
they're doing the freak off. Now,
That's it.
The itty bitty ditty, the little tootsie roll,
That's so
little itty bitty tootsie roll.
really weird.
Oh yeah, he's just like this.
Jesus. Even if he gets off, he's never gonna live this.
No,
shit down.
even if he goes off, no, everyone's gonna call him tootsie roll, little itty bitty ditty.
Yep.
Everyone fired him from like his connections and deals he had. Like,
Yep.
he's so fucked. He's gonna have to work at fucking McDonald's.
Right. It's true.
Oh man, could you imagine Diddy working at McDonald's? What can I take your order for?
Oh my.
Do you want fries with that?
Holy shit.
I'm Diddy, yo. I'm Diddy. Nobody gives a shit. Get back to work.
Oh my God. Hey, the manager at McDonald's goes, "Hey, little bitty ditty, you gotta go clean the toilet." I ain't never cleaned a toilet in my life. I don't care. Go clean the toilet, dude.
How was it offensive when a woman was wearing the hijab, but it's funny when Diddy wears it? Because Diddy's wearing a hijab. He's a girl. Hello?
That's wild.
It's funny. I don't give a shit. It's hilarious. Fuck you.
Yeah,
With your false outrage.
It is false outrage.
and we've also heard from Cassie, what does Diddy do? Once the man finishes on her, they either directly go and pee in her mouth, where he would have the man pee in her mouth, or Diddy would pee in her mouth, or both men would pee in her mouth.
Oh my
No!
fucking God.
Oh! Oh!
Are you fucking serious?
Ew! Ew! Ew!
Yeah, this is next
Ew!
level. Both of them?
Ew!
They both urinate.
Yuck! Ew!
Yeah, this is degradation of women.
Ew!
They're definitely... Diddy is gay.
Marquis saying public humiliation ritual. All of them, public humiliation. That could be true, Marquis.
True.
I think it's very true.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then also her body. But if the man finishes, because they don't always finish, this was clarified. If they finish on Cassie, Diddy would then go to another room when he was done, have Cassie go in there, scoop up the finishing material. We'll call it that for you two. The finishing material, and rub it on his body. Now his face.
This is definitely rituals. This is ritualistic. He wanted to have other man's jism smeared on him? Okay, we know for sure this man is gay. He pleasures himself, pisses in her mouth with the other guy.
And then she rubs his jizz on her.
Yeah,
Or on him.
The other guy.
She rubs the jizz on him.
Right. He is twisted gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay, guys, okay? But, whoa, this is... He is freaky.
That is gross as fuck, man. It dries and it smells like fish.
Oh. Yep.
Diddy must smell like fishy fish.
Favorite
God.
part to have it rubbed on was his tatas and his nipples. Guys,
He's gay.
This is crazy work. Like, imagine this entire scene. It sounds like something from a horror movie, like straight up. Oh, and I'm sorry, I want to clarify as well. He would, when he came in, he would sometimes then start to pleasure himself, but another time, he would walk in and would already be pleasuring himself as he enters the freak off room. So he comes from a bathroom or a suite. I don't know how big these rooms are. They maybe different bedrooms. He would come out already with his niqab on, beaten off. Like,
This is so
disgusting.
bizarre.
Okay, I'm traumatized just on this. The visual is.
I'm traumatized as well. This is just gross. We should not know this shit.
There's nothing wrong with being gay, but this guy's...
This is not normal
This
gay.
is not... Thank you. This is not normal gay. Exactly.
Ew.
Next level.
I want my nipples to feel like fish, Cassie. Rub it on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my God. The best feeling I ever had is when a male sex worker's jizz is literally dried to my nipples. What? What? I'm done. I have never heard of anything like this in my life.
Not normal gay. Our Marquis de Sade said this is power dynamic gay.
Yeah. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
Traumatizing me. Let's keep it going. So at this freak off, Cassie asked the guy, "Do you want to finish?" Like we talked about the finishing, but he declined. Okay. Instead, they just gave him additional money and he just left. This is the second male escort who has testified to experiencing erectile dysfunction during these encounters arranged by Diddy and Cassie. Now, Hayes later clarified his ED was a pre-existing issue and not caused by the encounter itself. But I'm trying to figure out, how is it erectile?
How can you be a male escort if you experience ED?
Yeah. Well, you would pop pills, right? Like
I guess so.
Cialis for Viagra.
Ugh.
That's crazy.
Ugh.
This is wild
Dysfunction,
shit.
if he's actually able to perform at the freak off. Is not finishing part of erectile dysfunction? Or maybe, I don't know, maybe he had he had Viagra or some other pill. Maybe he had taken some substances that would prevent him to be able to finish. But again, guys, think about this. This goes on and on and on. I think the first encounters they do with a new person maybe just last a few hours. And by hours, I'm talking about like 8 hours at a time. So it's just kind of crazy. But
Her coochie must have been burning 8 hours of just...
Do you know how lucky she is? She had children. Bless her.
I know, right?
You know.
Ew.
But another guy said at the same time he could not finish. Now, one of the reasons the other guy couldn't finish is because Diddy started beating Cassie in another room, and he just could not do anything at that point. So I don't think it's fair to say these guys had that. I think it's a little salacious to make it seem like they were suffering from erectile dysfunction when they are probably just so desensitized and numb, and it's such a strange encounter that none of them were expecting. Most of these male escorts were brought in under the pretense of a private party, that they were going to dance. The first guy was expecting to dance. This guy was expecting to dance. So most of these guys are...
Yeah, they were expecting to dance and then seduced and thrown a bunch of money and said, "Fuck my girl."
And they're like, well,
she's gorgeous, okay.
well, Diddy right away goes, "Here, you know how much I'm going to give you, right?" And they're like, "Well, no, what?" "It's 10 grand. They're like, "Yeah, I'll do it."
Yeah, what
Cassie's hot.
What man wouldn't want to fuck a beautiful woman for 10 grand?
Exactly. And they're escorts.
Exactly.
Dancers, but also escorts.
Exactly.
So why not? You know? It's part of their repertoire.
strippers. They're not thinking that this is going to be a couple that they're supposed to engage with. Now, we have not heard about any of these escorts actually engaging with Diddy, but quite frankly, I think they could bring it up.
Whoa. That's not true. Jonathan Oddie said he had sex with Callie and Diddy.
Yeah.
At his interrogation.
Yeah.
Didn't he come out and say nothing happened to him just recently? You think he's being honest? I don't know. Wasn't Usher groomed by Diddy? Oh, yeah. At Flavor Camp.
Yeah, allegedly, yeah.
Diddy Flavor Camp. Usher said shit.
Later on. But again, I keep saying the prosecution is building this brick by brick, and they don't want to bring out everything that will destroy Diddy all at once, because we have 2 months to go, and if it just wrapped up now, or if they just presented everything immediately, like, what would be the point? Hayes went on to describe Cassie as very compliant, often sighing in response to Diddy's instructions. He suggested that this...
Hey, babe, I want you to lift your one leg up and put the other one down and turn to the side, babe. Listen.
Yeah, that's MK Ultra shit.
You'll enjoy that shit.
They break them, and then they're just like, they'll do anything they want. The controller.
Exactly.
This is definitely that.
Who do you think taught him this?
Man, I don't know that.
Do you think the feds probably taught him this? Because he was a fed.
The CIA
informant.
dealt with this shit.
Dr.
Jolyon West.
Yeah.
So...
And then there's also Kanye's, like, ex-physical trainer, and he's with Canada, and his specialty was doing MK Ultra.
There you go.
In Canada's CIA.
Right.
So...
Yeah.
Ugh.
This is mind control techniques.
I think so.
Yeah.
Sex acts felt very transactional, that Cassie was just doing a job. We know she said that she was just a sex worker at that point. That was her entire job, because he had stalled her career. She had the 10-album deal, which is unheard of. It is so unethical.
Yeah, nobody has a 10-album deal.
No.
He locked her in to be a slave of his.
Yep. Without a doubt.
So predatory. That alone,
Yeah, the CIA did MK Ultra.
Yeah.
It was in the 1940s, I think. 1950s, 1960s. And what they were doing was they were giving these soldiers hallucinogens and fucking with their mind while they were under the influence.
Yeah.
And doing also sex abuse to them as well, to see if they could control the mind that way. It's all links back to, like, Freudian type thinking.
Yeah.
About how sex is, like, the major controller of all life.
And then you got Project Monarch. That's another one.
Yes.
Artichoke. That's another
Artichoke. You have the sex kitten programming.
Yeah.
As well.
Yep.
I mean, there's a lot of techniques people use to control people in their mind. And it's not a joke. And now with, like, recent technology like the chip, the Neuralink, they definitely can control you if they chip you.
Oh, I force you into a VR helmet with certain things? Oh, my God.
That's right, Mary Jane. The American Psychological Association did come from MK Ultra. You are correct.
Wow. There you go.
You should sue him over. She possibly could come back and sue him over that, because I don't think that was part of her initial, any of her initial claims when she sued him, and then they settled the next day. Because people I've heard about in the music industry, when they heard that number 10 albums, and then she recorded hundreds of songs that he never released, well, that definitely is somebody that you are expecting to be like a slave, an indentured servant. It is just not something you see in any kind of music deal, even in some of the other predatory ones that have been revealed over the years. On one visit, Hayes recalled Diddy throwing condoms onto a couch and instructing him to get at her.
Wow. That's so fucked.
Could you imagine that? He throws a condom, get at her. Do it. She's very moldable right now, and I need to control her. She ain't doing the things that I need her to do.
This is going into the territory very much of the Vince McMahon deal. It's identical. It's identical, actually.
It's probably what Vince McMahon's purpose was toward that girl.
Yeah.
Is also MK Ultra.
He made her a sex slave. It was the same thing as Cassie.
Mary Jane said, y'all are cool as fuck and have become my favorite YouTubers, always streaming and interacting with the chat. Thank you, Mary Jane.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We love it, man.
Yeah, bro.
All we needed was some positive people.
That's right.
You know.
Literally, those are the words. In another instance, he said Cassie canceled their session, but still handed him $500 just for showing up. Now, the defense is saying this reinforces their point that he was paid for his time and not sex. They're trying to really get away from this prostitution charge. But Hayes then said...
Yeah, he was paid for his time. No, he was paid to fuck your girl, Diddy. Shut the fuck up with your bullshit. It's just his time.
Right.
Semantics, bitch.
Cassie never seemed to be on drugs, although under cross-examination...
Listen, Sam, I think what Jason meant to say is Cassie consented at first, but then she didn't. It started becoming a routine compared to, like, okay, let's try it.
No, I don't believe... Okay. In the beginning, she stepped into something that she didn't know what she was getting into. So I think she should have just grace, because she didn't realize that this guy was going to be an MK Ultra mind programmer. She would have never thought that.
She just wanted him to be her husband.
Yes, she thought doing these things would make him drop Kim Porter and marry her.
Yep.
And it never happened. That's the facts.
Yep.
That's what we're seeing.
Yep. Ugh.
Yeah, it's sick.
Ugh.
Diddy is disgusting psycho that needs to be, I think, behind bars.
I agree.
Yeah.
He admitted he had no frame of reference to evaluate that, since he didn't really see her outside of these freak-off encounters. But we know, Cassie says every time she did a freak-off, she would be pumped full of drugs. At first, you know, it kind of trickled in, and it became to a point, it was an addiction. She needed it to self-medicate, not only mentally to take herself away, disassociate from what was happening, this act of trauma, but also because it was painful. It was painful it was painful vaginally, because she was having constant infections, constant UTIs. It would be burning. It would...
I just said that. It must burn down there.
Yeah.
Like, I remember this Jerry Springer episode where this woman slept with 1,000 men in one day.
How is that possible?
They all take turns, like 1 minute each. This girl had to be iced down in order to finish the video. The JJ, I mean, iced down.
That's crazy. Whoa.
Like,
a minute of...
Can you imagine all that friction in that area for hours?
Okay, so they have a line of dudes, and they just do 1 minute and go.
Yeah.
1 minute and go.
Yeah.
1 minute and go. Oh my God, that's nuts.
I know, right?
That's fucking nuts.
Right?
I gotta tell you, though, Cassie is very lucky. Because the Vince McMahon girl, they made her 2 holes 1.
Ew.
They split her. She can't have children ever.
That's so gross.
Yep. As bad as this is,
ugh.
They made her 2 holes 1.
Probably be itching. I mean, I just can't imagine as a woman. But then also because she had been doing so much oral during...
Wookie lover.
We need to say trigger warning for everybody. Like, this is trigger warning stuff. It's so out there and, like, insane.
Is that true, Maya? She said, didn't they say he would watch, and when he thought she looked too dry, he had them douse her with more oil? Oh, it's so gross.
Bud Digger, look up Vince McMahon case if you want to know about it. I heard it. I didn't want to hear the shit.
It's disgusting.
But it was one of those more really extreme channels that tell details of R words, okay? I heard all of it, and yeah, they split her in half, basically.
And these freak offs, and remember, she was doing a freak off every week for days at a time, and the other days of the week was just to recover. But there's really no recovery from something like that. So she, from doing so much oral, she would have mouth sore. Point where the mouth sores from the oral, but then also the pain in her mouth, that her throat was so bad she could not even swallow. Like,
oh my god,
okay,
that's disgusting.
let's look this up.
Wow, that is so disgusting. These people are freaks, man.
I just looked up, is drinking urine dangerous? Yes, drinking urine can be dangerous and is not recommended by medical professional. Here's why. Introduction to bacteria and toxins. Urine, while generally sterile when produced by the kidneys, can become contaminated with bacteria as it passes through the urethra and exits the body. So that's probably why she constantly had an infection in her mouth. Drinking urine, therefore, reintroduces these bacteria along with other waste products the body is trying to eliminate, potentially leading to infections, especially in the gastrointestinal tract. Risk of dehydration. Urine contains salts and other waste products that can worsen dehydration rather than alleviate, contrary to some survival myths. The dehydration thing, that's interesting, because after these freak-offs, they would hydrate by IV. So that's probably why they hydrate by IV, because they were literally drinking urine. Consuming urine increases the body's salt load, requiring more water to process and leading to further fluid loss, kidney stress, and potential damage. Drinking urine forces the kidneys to refilter waste products they already processed, putting extra stress on them. This repeated strain can potentially lead to kidney damage over time, particularly if the practice is frequent, which it was in Cassie's case. She's lucky she didn't get kidney damage. Interference with medication. Urine can contain excreted medications. Drinking urine might introduce medications not prescribed for you or alter the dosage of medications you're already taking, potentially leading to dangerous reactions or complications. In summary, drinking urine offers no proven health benefits and carries several potential risks. It can introduce bacteria, worsen dehydration, stress the kidneys, and potentially interfere with medication. For hydration and overall health, stick to safe and reliable sources of fluids like clean water. So, yeah. It says, is it bad in your mouth? Urine is non-toxic, although it contains urea and other substances which can be toxic if they are not excreted and reach high concentrations in the body. Incidentally, something is either sterile or not. Quite sterile is like being slightly pregnant. So, this is why she constantly had infections, because drinking urine is dangerous.
Other people's, for sure.
Yes.
There's people that actually drink their own urine, like The Rock, and it's like sterile, and cleansing? It's for cleansing, or
yeah.
I don't know. I would never drink my own piss.
Aries. Do not touch Aries 106, okay? He can be a smart mouth sometimes, but he is my love. Do not touch Aries. He is one of my favorite trolls of all time. I love you, Aries.
Oh, yeah.
Please love me, Aries. I love you. Anyway, she should have sores in her mouth and everything. She is a lot of pain doing these things, and I'm sure that's why she stayed on drugs. Yeah, I think so. And the mental fucking shit she went through, too. You know, she said she liked things because it made her feel numb. She wanted to feel numb.
The ketamine, yeah.
She didn't want to remember this shit.
No.
Yeah, Aries is a protected species in the Shanny dojo.
Like, not the oral, but swallow in general. Like she would have a constant thing where her throat was hurting all the time. I can't. And remember that none of the antibiotics would work on her anymore. Over time, her body became resistant to any type of medication that will help her with these infections. So it just got to the point where she had to live with it. Hey,
hell no, I ain't living with that shit. Are you kidding me? I'd never do that shit.
Insane.
Never. Yeah, she wanted to dissociate. Exactly, Wookie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what movie perfectly depicts this at the end of the movie? Requiem for a Dream. The end of the movie, the very end of the movie, is basically Jennifer Connelly going through this.
Yeah, there you go.
It is. It is.
He's then admitted to writing a self-help book in 2022 about overcoming erectile dysfunction. This is the title, guys. In Search of Freezer Meat. You know, the courtroom erupted in laughter. Like, even Diddy's defense lawyer, Xavier Donaldson, asked him to explain the meaning of this title, because this is wild. The title was a reference to hard meat as an erection. He said the book contains only 6 pages, referring to Diddy and Cassie anonymously as a wealthy married couple. Guys, we got to get this book fast just because I want to read that. He also confessed that some details in the book were exaggerated for dramatic effect. So even though you can read it, because maybe there's more details in it, but again, we're not going to know what is truth or whether he's making things up. But I still don't get the erectile dysfunction. Maybe he actually does have it, but I thought you could not have freezer meat, I guess stiff meat, if you have that. I could be wrong. Guys, maybe clarify in the comments if you know better than that.
Stiff meat. Hey, honey, can I see your stiff meat?
Yeah.
I don't know what the book is, but I'm curious.
What is the book?
I don't know.
But if he's writing a whole book about it, I guess maybe that's what he has. But he sure was able to perform, and he performed with them several times, which is bizarre. Under cross, Diddy's defense lawyer, Donaldson, aimed to establish that Hayes was not a sex worker, but instead he emphasized that neither of his websites offered sexual service. Like, which one does? Like, are they acting like we don't know how this works? Anyway.
That's true. We know how it works. The real truths will lie with witnesses. That's yeah?
Yep. That's true.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Serafina said everything going on in the Diddy case is terrifying. Isn't cool guy Bisky the greatest? Sure.
Definitely.
Why not?
It's amazing.
Hayes described
I got better views than him, though.
his performance as a professional dry humps and said he never initiated those acts unless the recipient seemed to be enjoying it. Now, Donaldson also used this to elicit key defense points. Cassie appeared to enjoy herself during multiple encounters, particularly one instance where she scooted forward on her own. I don't know what that means. Like,
she got closer to the D, dude. She wanted it. She was like, "Ooh, God, that feels good."
No, part of that it's the drugs. X.
Yeah, the
Molly.
The X Molly. Yeah, you're right.
Makes you want it.
Yeah.
That's straight up.
scoot forward, okay? Suggesting consent without Diddy's instruction. Wait, are they saying that during the freak off, during sex, when this guy was having sex with her, she scooted forward? Maybe she scooted forward to get more comfortable. She scooted forward to, she knew Diddy wanted something to be done. Like, how is that? How does that mean that she actually enjoyed it? And during these freak offs, we already know it's painful and she's filled with drugs. Like, how does that equal she's enjoying herself?
No,
I really just...
It doesn't.
It doesn't at all.
If you are intoxicated,
yeah,
and you are having sexual relations with someone, that is considered the R word. It just is. It's coercion. Period. You know?
You say you can never consent if you've drank?
No, not legally.
Okay.
feel like
You're not of sober mind.
these guys were just there to get paid. They didn't know the difference of if a woman's enjoying it or not. And
I would never enjoy some man in the corner giving me directions on how to fucking do it.
That's so weird.
There's no way I could enjoy that. None. It'd be like, shut the fuck up and let me do my thing, asshole.
Oh, God, yeah.
Damn, girl trying to get off. How can I get off when you're barking orders in the fucking corner?
I know.
Jesus. A woman must be able to relax.
Yeah.
And you know.
To have an enjoyable orgasm, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta relax.
Jeez, man.
pretty sure, because we've heard, if Diddy didn't like something she would do, he would either scold her, berate her, scare her, or take her out. Or
oh, yeah, that's a big fucking turn on. Bitch, you ain't fucking doing it hard enough.
Wow.
You fucking lazy bitch.
This is definitely MK
like,
Ultra.
No, this is not consensual.
SRA shit.
or right there in front of the escort, beat on her, hit her, slap her, or whatever, and Cassie would start crying. And then she would have to probably come back and make sure she's showing she really loves it, because Diddy keeps these tapes. I don't know if he ever goes back and watches them, but he for sure was
Of course he goes back and watches them. He's a freak.
Yeah.
there during the majority unless he was having his assistant FaceTime him the freak off. Hayes went on to clarify that he couldn't confirm if Cassie climaxed or really had enjoyment. That's just what his perception was. And so let's be honest, as women, men for the most part, if this is casual encounter and if this is transactional, how would he be able to gauge if she was enjoying herself?
So wild.
Most women would hear this stuff and be like, this is not a turn on.
No. You gotta be a freak.
This is the opposite of a turn on.
You gotta be a massive freak to be into this.
I don't know if there's a woman that's alive that would be into this shit.
No, I've seen some pornos.
Just because you see pornos doesn't mean they were into it. They were doing it for the money,
They're
Jason.
getting paid for it, right? Yeah. That's true.
They're paid to make it look enjoyable.
The shit you do for money.
I know. Wookie Lover said when her mom was on the stand today, she said how bruised up Cassie was. And then Diddy tried to blackmail them and asked for 20 grand. And her mom paid it. And he dropped the blackmail. That's evil.
Yeah.
God, I hate this dude.
I think a lot of women will tell you they fake it in order to either please the man, to just get it over with. Whatever it is, a lot of women fake being enjoyed. And I do not think it, at least for the majority of these freak offs, that Cassie was just loving having sex for hours and days at a time. What woman on earth could even do that?
Hell no. Hell no.
Gotta be taking IVs. I mean, it's insane.
The most I like to do it is maybe like 2 or 3 times a week, and then I'm good.
There you go.
You know?
Yeah.
But for hours? Hell no.
No.
Hell no. I got things to do. Wookie Lover said he put money into her and wanted his money back, or he released the videos. So she paid what he wanted and told him, there, you got your money back. Leave her alone. Wow. What a monster.
Yeah. Absolute monster.
I'm just surprised she didn't have to have a full hysterectomy. This is pretty bad. I'm hoping to get some medical clarification on
Hi, Deadhead. How are you?
What's up?
what will happen engaging in this type of activity this long. There's one content creator who is a physician and actually is an OBGYN who has spoke out about it, but maybe I can bring them on and interview them, some of these details that a lot of us want to know. I'm not trying to be intrusive, but hey, this is a federal public trial, and a lot of us have questions that we don't know where to get the answers to. The next witness to take the stand was Homeland Security Special Agent Gerard Gannon.
Star Island raid. Oh, that's a good one.
Star Island.
Yeah, dude.
Star Island.
Deadhead, you're a hero, bro. This is too disturbing for me. Too disturbing for everyone.
I know,
but
it's fucked up. It is.
This is what they do, these elitists.
I don't know.
We need to stop them.
It's a money thing. Vince McMahon, billionaire. Diddy, billionaire. Trump, billionaire.
Yeah.
It's Elon Musk. He's into freaky shit.
Yep.
Billionaire.
Yep.
It's money. It does something weird.
Elon Musk has like this weird obsession with breeding.
Yes, but
here's the thing. Every child he ever had was made in a lab.
that's so weird.
Other than his first one. His first one died. I say sacrificed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say sacrificed. And all the other children are lab created fuckers.
That's so weird, man.
I know, right? It needs to be lowered. Yeah.
Tell me when.
One more. Yeah, that's good.
Cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ow. Hey.
Money is strange. It makes people do fucking weird shit, and I don't understand it because I'm not like that.
Who detailed the March 2024 raid on Diddy's Miami mansion on Star Island. Now, using photographs and other evidence that was shown in court, we don't have those. Gannon walked the jury through the house's second floor and a private closet where investigators, guys, this is what they recovered from this closet. 2 AR-15 rifles with loaded magazines, one...
What? Oh, yay.
Do you know how good that brand is?
Delicious?
It's very good, yeah.
Sonia says, really, he seems to be the only showing attention to the second to last child. Yes. I feel bad for his trans child because Elon's treated that baby like shit. And they're a very sweet woman.
One contained 19 rounds, the other only 10 rounds. Now, one of the AR-15s had a red dot optic, so that enhances its aiming ability. Essentially, you guys have seen that, right? So while the other just had a basic iron sight. Both guns were defaced, meaning the serial numbers were removed.
Yep.
Making them...
Oh, they're talking about the serial numbers being removed from the guns, honey.
I have to put stuff away, huh?
I know.
nearly impossible to trace, which those are charges on their own. There were also sex toys, 7-inch platform heels, lingerie, and a crate full of Astroglide and baby oil.
A crate of Astroglide and baby oil. Jesus, dude.
What?
A crate. You know what? I've had the same... I don't need lube that much, but I've had the same lube container for like 8 months. And this motherfucker goes through Astroglide like water. Like, holy shit, dude.
There were boxes of condoms and other things that they found. Now get this. Gannon physically showed some of the items to the jury while also displaying high-res images on the screen. They actually had it in court. This testimony, well, it just painted this graphic, detailed image of what was found in his private quarters, linking him to the sexual and potentially violent themes to be alleged in the trafficking and abuse. And not only that, like, we heard about all of the baby oil that was found. We had heard about some guns, but now with them bringing on different agents, they brought in an agent the other day. I think it was last Friday. It was a very quick testimony. We're detailing how Diddy was caught with at a hotel in New York when they went in to arrest him when he was going to turn himself in. Instead, they arrested him, that he had all of his freak-off paraphernalia.
Wookie Lover said, sorry, I'm multitasking. Men can't tell if you fake it when you're a good faker. I have faked a few times just to be done years ago. And no, they can't tell. Maybe a long-time partner can.
Oh.
Jason can.
I can't, because I know what it feels like inside of you when you come.
Yeah, you'd know if I faked.
I know exactly what it feels like when you are actually orgasming, so you couldn't fool me.
No.
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 I learned that over time, though. That's true.
Yeah.
What they said's true. You would learn that over time. At the first time,
no.
If you're just fucking someone for the first time, no, you wouldn't know.
No.
Probably not. Unless it's universal, the same feeling of a woman having an orgasm, which is like a valve. It's like a contraction, retraction. Maybe it's the same for all women. I don't know. I only had you. I'm a pretty pure boy. I only had you.
Wookie's like, see, longtime partners.
Yes.
Marquis said there are muscles. There you go.
Exactly.
M said 100%. Marquis said you can't fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't. He'll know.
Not with me.
No.
No.
He'll know.
We're talking
I have
about
with
bags
others,
and bags
though.
of baby oil.
I bet you have, yeah.
Especially Chris.
I'm sorry, man. There's no excuse. He had a girthy 8-incher. There's no excuse.
He was a lazy lover. Anyway.
It's really sad. That's sad.
Astroglide, and even that pink cocaine, and that it was in a bottle labeled to Frank Black, which is Diddy's pseudonym he uses for freak-off hotels when they're booked. So today,
it was a pseudonym of his? Oh.
wrapped up with
the label on the prescription that had the Frank dude name.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't an actual person, it was just a pseudonym. Okay.
Yeah.
Frank Black or
in his
something,
testimony, and it is expected to continue tomorrow. He's going to be on the stand in the morning. But also, the prosecutors announced that Kid Cudi is expected to testify.
Damn! Oh, shit.
That motherfucker blew up Kid Cudi's car.
You want to talk about Diddy? Yeah, he's a crazy...
You blew up my car, motherfucker. What car?
Oh, my God, yeah. Diddy, what car? I don't know what you're talking about. Shit.
What an asshole.
Damn.
He's such an asshole.
Yeah.
Tomorrow or Thursday in court. I can't wait to hear what he has to say. We've heard it from Cassie's side first in her lawsuit where Diddy blew up Kid Cudi's car. Then when Cassie's on the stand, she recounted that. But then also Diddy wanted them to have this sit-down dinner together, this meeting to discuss the relationship because she had left Diddy. She had fled to Kid Cudi to get away from Diddy. And
I do Kegels.
And you used to do belly dancing, right?
Yes.
Damn. Why'd a guy ever leave you? What is the fucking deal?
Yeah.
That makes no sense. Why would you cheat on that?
There you go, Wookie. She said, don't feel sorry for me. I don't have sex that you fake either. That was years ago. I've been with the same man 25 years, and I have never had to fake anything.
Amen.
Nope, same here with him.
Give me kisses. That's a gift from God.
Yes.
Because you deserve it.
Oh, baby.
You went through all that shitty sex with these guys that couldn't even make you come once?
Yep.
Well, you deserve this.
Most women have that experience.
That is... Guys, I have to state for the record. Guys, you're fucking pathetic. It does not take long to Google how an orgasm for a woman works. Is it a little work? Sure, because they're more complex. But man, it's worth it. You guys are pathetic.
There you go.
You just want to come inside something. Why don't you get a fucking melon and put it in the microwave and stick your cock in it?
Marquis said exactly, Rev.
God bless you. I'm sorry I was hard on you, Marquis. You know, I want you to be... You were always cool. And you know Maynard, that's fucking insane.
That's the shit.
That's the shit.
And he still controlled her. So if you look at Cassie's life, she has no recourse. She leaves Diddy. She goes to another man. It's like,
No, you're not pathetic, Marquis. Men who don't give orgasms to women are pathetic.
Yes. What?
she has to
What's it talking
flee
to
this
you?
man to go to
talking
another
to
one.
guys.
So that was the case with Kid
Males.
Cudi in order to look for protection. Now the defense is continuing to poke holes in her story, or try to, and it's going to be pretty hard. But I'm going to save that for another video, because I know some people think they're not proving their case. They're not proving their case. They are, folks. Like, I'm just here to tell you. So the prosecution is proving their case. But they're trying to say that Cassie was, they say that she would just go and cheat on Diddy and go with other men. They're framing it as that. But also that if this was so bad, why is she fleeing to another man, another relationship, versus fleeing to the police, to the authorities, someone who can...
Because the LAPD is in on it and protects Diddy.
Oh, listen to that one. Listen to that.
That's why.
Yeah.
You can get that from Allie Carter.
And Gene, the real deal. Mm-hmm. Everybody knew that was on the inside, that Diddy was a federal informant. Because of Tupac, Biggie, all of that crazy East Coast, West Coast stuff. Mm-hmm. Now, he's expendable.
Yep.
He's completely expendable.
Because the East Coast, West Coast is done.
It's over.
Nobody gives a shit if you're from East Coast, West Coast.
Snoop killed it, man. He's like West Coast, East Coast unite.
There's rumors about Snoop, too.
I know.
I don't like it.
I don't
help
either.
her. Now, Cassie has explained before that she was scared speaking to the police because Diddy had connections with the police, with the authorities.
I just said that. They're in on it. They protect him. That's why she was scared of talking to the police.
Yeah,
Where do you go when there's no help?
exactly. It's City Hall.
You feel helpless and you're like, there's nothing I can do.
The cops literally would turn their back.
This lady is great.
She's really good.
She's so fucking good.
Very beautiful, too.
She's gorgeous.
very beautiful.
She looks Nigerian. I'm
Is
just
that
saying.
right? That's the features of
Yes,
a
the
Nigerian woman.
almond eyes,
Right.
the thin oval face.
Beautiful, full lips.
The full lips, yes. She looks very Nigerian.
Very pretty woman.
Wookiee Lover said, I'd rather not. This is not my show, and I have absolutely no interest in chatting another minute with you. I find it annoying, sorry. Oh, Marquis. Never mind. I'm stepping out of that one. That's between you two.
Look. The way we handle stuff like that in chat, guys, is just, if you don't like each other, just don't chat each other.
Yeah.
Everybody can be here, but just don't fight, because it's not worth it,
Nah. It's a waste of time.
And I'm sorry about all my anger. Man, I just had I've had a few things pile on my shoulders.
What the hell are you doing, Watermelon?
She always does that.
Why are you under the couch?
She loves doing that.
Why are you looking under the couch, Watermelons?
I think she wants attention.
Do you want attention, Watermelon?
Do you want to do a Tobin check? She's like, no.
Okay.
Baby girl.
Hi, Cookie Pop.
Hi, Cookie Pops.
How are you?
This woman is very concise. Like, she does shit.
Yeah, I'd
quick
rather wait to listen to her.
than watch 6 hours of BJ, yeah.
Yeah, it's so much easier to learn.
You're right. See, I like BJ, though, because you get every nitty-gritty detail.
Yeah, but I can't.
It's too long, yeah.
It's 6 hours of my life.
I know, it's a long time, yeah. It's true.
Jeez. Back to this beautiful woman.
authorities, and that she was afraid to expose all of that, because if she did that, well, then he could just automatically release the freak off tapes and kind of claim that, his house was robbed. He didn't do anything. Somebody else put it out on the internet. Like, there's a lot of ways that he can claim certain things. And if she didn't have certain evidence that she was being abused or beaten, and that none of Diddy's people were going to help her out or testify to it, and then also he's threatening to kill her family.
Cookie Puff said, good. Cuddling my girl and watching you guys. Aw, that's so sweet.
Beautiful.
Her mother testified earlier today that Diddy was going to blackmail Cassie with a freak off tape and put it out there, and said, you better, told her mother, you pay me $20,000 in order for me not to release this tape. And her mother and her husband, I don't think it's Cassie's dad that she's married to, but Cassie's mother and her stepfather had to mortgage their home in order to give Diddy $20,000. To me, that's the most harrowing testimony I heard. And it was harrowing because they didn't even cross-examine her. But anyway, I went on a little bit of a rabbit trail. But I want to hear what Kid Cudi has to say, the details, what he witnessed, what he saw, what all of those details to come together. Because, guys, I actually think there's going to be other celebrities that are brought up. We've heard several celebrities named, Usher in particular, witnessed the abuse. Okay, witnessed the abuse and did absolutely nothing about it. So it looks like Usher is complicit in seeing this abuse. Now, I don't know if they would try to charge him, or it's like other people who they're bringing in as witnesses, where in exchange for them not being charged for not reporting, I don't even know if it's a crime to not report the abuse. So he may not even be on the hook like that. But if the government calls him as a witness, he's going to have to come in. He's going to have to testify. This isn't like a civil trial where, you can subpoena people. It's a little bit more loose. When it comes to a criminal trial and it's the government the federal government is coming after somebody, they're not going to play around and let you just play fast and loose. But then that also plays into something else. A lot of people believe that Diddy for a long time was a Fed. And there's a lot of credence to it. I haven't outlined it in any videos because it was just really suspicious that Diddy only was only charged. He was only raided and then charged after Cassie filed that lawsuit. It went public. But there have been reports decades. Diddy has stood trial on gun charges, on all types of things.
Bruce Rivers?
Yeah.
Oh, we were muted.
Sorry, we were muted. Okay. What I said is it's a 10-year minimum.
NPA.
NPA.
Second degree.
It probably very similar in New York. Wait, let's put that in New York.
Good idea.
Minimum sentence for filing off guns serial numbers in New York. Wait. What the fuck? No internet connection.
What the hell? They don't like what we're doing.
Okay. Minimum sentence for filing off a serial number off a gun. What the fuck? No, they're not liking it. They don't want me to know. Okay. I'll write it.
There you go.
In New York, possessing a firearm without the required registry or license, including failing to report a serial number, can result in a criminal charge, potentially leading a minimum sentence of 3.5 years for certain offenses, like second-degree criminal. First degree is a minimum of 5 years. So, what?
I don't think it registered filing off a serial number, because that's very serious.
Filing off.
Yes.
There we go. In New York, removing or altering a serial number is a serious time, typically 3.5 years in prison.
It's the same. Okay.
Yeah.
It's more in PA then.
It's more in PA. Yeah. Don't do fucked up shit with your guns in PA, guys.
Class D felony carrying a potential maximum sentence of 15 years.
There you go.
So he probably had tons of guns like that.
Yes. Yes.
That had filed off numbers.
Yeah.
He is really screwed with that charge.
Yes.
Bruce Rivers. We should play a Bruce Rivers video after this.
Yeah.
He said, look, Diddy's fucked. He's fucked. His life's over. He said that at the beginning. I think he's right. There's too many things that are provable he's done, that's criminal, that it's going to pile up to a life sentence.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They didn't need to do this RICO shit. They should have just charged him with all these assaults, plus the gun charges,
Possibly.
plus the drug trafficking charges, plus the sex worker charge. No RICO. All individual charges.
Yeah.
That's what they should have done. It's life in jail.
Because
That was
it's
dumb.
a bunch of things at once.
Dumb, man.
Things. I mean, when I tell you, if you don't know Diddy's history, these things have been out here. Witnesses have talked about the things that have happened. The 1999 club shooting, which I talked about yesterday, where J-Lo was part of that. The actual victim, Natanya, who was shot.
Yeah, Natanya says that J-Lo is not an innocent victim in this club shooting that happened in 99.
They asked J-Lo how her relationship ended with Diddy, and she said, with a bang.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Right? J-Lo was probably part of these freak-offs, too.
Side-eye.
Forced to do it.
You're right.
I honestly think that probably Diddy was her handler.
Yeah, he's a programmer. Mm-hmm. And she was like, no, I'm out. She knew what was happening to her, I think, Shan. Or what he was going to do to her.
Yeah.
She said, I'm out. I don't want that shit.
Yep.
And Mama, too,
Okay.
was probably like,
No.
what are you doing?
Her mom was like,
No way. No Diddy.
exactly.
Never again.
And the state
good
state
mom.
tried to say it was Shine who ended up taking the fall for this stuff. They said it was Shine, but she has been saying from day one, as a victim, as a witness, it was not Shine. It was Diddy who shot me in the face. So that begs the question: if you have the actual victim who says she saw this, why in the world would Diddy not be charged with shooting her, but instead
Right.
Shine? Something is not adding up. It seems
It's
like there's
'cause
a
he
lot of
was
protection.
protected by the feds, and
Didn't Shine get like $10 million or something?
I never heard that.
Yeah. He got money for it.
He's all right now being a politician.
Yeah, I don't think he should be a politician. He's corrupt like Diddy.
For Diddy, maybe he pissed off the wrong people. Finally, maybe when Cassie's lawsuit dropped,
Massive
they can no
fallout.
longer hide these things in the shadows.
What did he do?
But I don't know. Something about it just feels really sleazy, and I don't understand why he was allowed to operate all this time and nothing was done. The same thing can be said about Epstein. The government knew about Epstein. He had been
Absolutely.
arrested and served time. okay, for these crimes, but they have friends and connections in powerful places. Okay, and we're not just talking about the government. We're not just talking about politicians or other celebrities, even royalty. Yeah, Prince Andrew.
Prince Andrew. Yep, I was about to say that when she said royalty.
And Harry and William.
Harry and William was part of the Diddy shit.
Dancing it up. Now, now, I wouldn't say they're part of the freak-offs. I wouldn't say that.
Well, according to sources, Harry was doing shit with Diddy.
Sexual stuff.
Yes.
I haven't heard that.
Yeah.
All I saw was pictures of them partying, drinking, having fun.
It's that one sex worker who barely wears any clothes. She's that black lady
who
has like the bindi.
Bindi, yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
And she also like pimps out her own child.
Jesus God. Zero character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, with Epstein. And then I did a video the other day, and Prince Harry's name has been dragged into this, where Prince Harry's connection to Diddy. So what is really going on? We got to dig deeper. Maybe we'll get more answers in this case. But outside of this case, I will be bringing.
I want to know about the Obama
Guys,
thing.
we've got to get into this.
Apparently, Obama's named by a witness.
What? Now this is monumentally huge.
Obama.
The highest you could be. A president of the United States.
Now,
we know about Barack's proclivity.
Now, Cassie, she said that she was R-worded by Biden.
Yes. Not Cassie. Allie.
Allie Carter.
Allie, yeah.
Yes.
It's okay.
Why couldn't he just have sold snow cones in the bedroom? That's how I got my husband into bed.
Ow! Snow cones. Beautiful. All right.
This morning's transcript from Diddy's trial. Today is day 7, and you know bombshells are dropping. So let's get straight into it. As always, I'd like to shout out Matthew Russell Lee over at Inner City Press. He is the person that we're getting this transcript from.
He's
the hero.
Yeah.
Inner City Press. He's a fucking hero.
He's become a legend.
He is a legend in this.
This is one of the biggest trials in history. So he has literally become like a legend.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
He does. He's working his ass off.
He is.
To get information out for the people.
He's doing shorthand, for fuck's sake, on Twitter.
I know, right?
That's awesome.
Disclaimer, cameras are not allowed in the courtroom, recording devices are not allowed, so the best that we can do are shorthand transcripts. So it won't be everything that's said, like the full breadth, but you're going to get an idea of what is happening in the court, what are the answers, what are the questions, objections, all of those different things. Now, I will be doing a recap of the details, going deeply into everything that transpired, what they said, the defense's reaction, cross-examination. So all of that will be coming directly after this video, so make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Do I watch Court TV or Law and Crime Network at all? All the time. We watch them all the time.
Yeah. I like, and I know you don't like her much because, like, her voice, but Sierra Gillespie, Scandal, I think she does that really well.
She is a good information giver, yes.
Quick.
I will say that.
Quick, not long videos.
Yeah.
And you get a lot of info, you know? So I would recommend sub to Scandal.
Yep.
Which is part of Law and Crime.
So you do not miss that. Here we go. U.S. versus Sean Combs, Day 7. From personal assistant through exotic dancer to Cassie's mother and a chef. Inner City Press will be covering this trial. Before jurors come in, we oppose David James. This is the
God, Agnifilo.
Here he comes. No, look.
God, he's a douche.
He's a douche, but I'm going to say, there have been things that have come up. He really came in and helped Diddy. He's not a bad lawyer. There's no way.
They're talking about Suge.
Suge Knight.
Defense. So, Agnifilo Combs' defense. We oppose David James testifying about the incident with Suge Knight. He's going to mention D-Rock, say he was a friend of Biggie Smalls. That's decades ago, not relevant.
Why? I think it's relevant since Diddy put the call on both Biggie.
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly. I think it's probably true.
That new victim that we've heard about today.
Yeah.
She said Diddy told her that he did put the hit on Tupac.
Exactly.
Not Biggie. Didn't say anything about Biggie.
And not only that, but Keefe D.
Right.
He's in jail now for it.
I know.
And he said that Diddy put out the freaking hit.
The money came from Diddy.
Yes.
Right. The $1 million.
Because he didn't like the fame. He wanted to be the #1 guy.
Oh my God.
Because he's a bitch.
He is a bitch. He can't handle competition at all. And I don't get that, because if you listen to the song Bad Boy for Life, he raps great in that song. He's got his own talent, but he's so self-conscious. He thinks he sucks.
I think he sucks.
I know you think he sucks. I don't. And there's many people that think he doesn't suck.
I've always thought Diddy sucks.
Yeah, most people think he does. But
Scenes you were previewing your cross. So the witness is personal assistant David James, and he takes a stand. So he was there yesterday.
Okay, so this is Diddy's ex-personal assistant. So this is going to be some juicy information.
Yesterday, he closed out the day, his former assistant. This is Diddy's former assistant. So the judge says, good morning, welcome back. We are missing 4 jurors. It may be the subways. So one of the deputies are saying that they're missing. Then the judge will reconvene.
God, New York's in crisis.
The jurors have arrived.
Yeah, New York is falling apart.
So sad.
I know.
I hate to say it, they need another mayor like Giuliani or Mario Cuomo. They need a new Renaissance New York mayor.
Mm-hmm.
They need it. Like Giuliani, I hate to say it, he was a great mayor. He was.
And then he became a skeevy pervert.
That's correct, because
That
of
we're
why
missing.
he admired Trump. Go ahead.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry.
All right, so now this is the prosecution questioning David James. What about physical violence between Mr. Combs and Cassie? Did you observe it? No, I did not. Do you remember a blog post? Yes, I was in LA when he came back from a club. What did Mr. Combs say? That someone was lying on him, saying he hit Cassie at the club. He went through my browser history. No one had ever done that to me. Did Mr. Combs give you
He went through his browser history? You went through your personal assistant's browser history.
That is so
paranoid.
That's crazy. And a violation of privacy.
Yeah, like, you're my boss.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. That's my personal fucking shit.
Amen. That's like my boss John being like, hey, can I see your phone for a second? And
Yeah.
in your Google? No, John. I love you, but no.
Who is the lady reporter? Her name is
What's her channel?
Melanie King.
Is that her channel name?
Yes, Melanie King.
Melanie King.
Yes.
Cool.
She's not related to Martin Luther King.
She is not, no.
instruction about Cassie? Yes, essentially yes. To bring her food at the London hotel. Some Roscoe's. What is Roscoe's? Some delicious fried chicken in Los Angeles.
You don't know what Roscoe's famous chicken is? That's been on Food Network like so many times.
Really? I must have missed it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I didn't recognize that name either.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, I didn't.
What did you do for Mr. Combs in New York? I'd bring him applesauce, Jell-O, Fiji water, his toiletry bag with ointments. Just
Applesauce and Jell-O, did he?
I gotta keep my figure.
Bro eats like a 2-year-old.
I gotta keep my figure. I gotta be looking the best for these freak-offs.
He's always had a gut.
You know? No, he's got one of those, he's extended, but firm. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a firm gut.
Yeah, I'll drop a link in the chat.
Yeah, Diddy's had his time where he was fit, you know? He was jacked for a while, man. He had nice, big biceps for a while, Diddy.
Where the fuck is your page? There it is. There it is.
Boom.
That's her channel. I'll pin it for you.
Boom.
Oh, can I pin? I can't pin it for some reason. There we go. No.
What the hell? Oh, no. Was that what our video was on?
No.
No, it wasn't. Okay, good.
There we go. Pinned.
Boom.
That's Melanie King.
Very good channel.
Yes. You're welcome, Deanne.
for men. So just for men is a hair dye. We bought 40 items so he wouldn't call us later. I get a key like at the Trump International. I set up the medicine bag in the personal Louis Vuitton bag. What was in it? A Viagra, ecstasy,
Percocets.
Perks.
Yep. That's drug trafficking.
Yep.
He's guilty of that.
They got him on that too.
They got him solid on the drug trafficking.
And the gun thing.
Yeah.
100%.
Have I ever had Lighthouse Ranch? Yes, but I don't like it. There's a specific type of ranch I like, and it usually comes from restaurants. In fact, I've never found a bottle form of it.
I've come to the conclusion my favorite ranch is Ken's.
All right.
That's my favorite ranch. Hidden Valley is amazing.
Yeah, it's delicious.
So good. But Ken's wins it for me.
Okay.
Actually. Yeah.
It looks like you didn't finish. I think it's Percocet. How did you go about replenishing these supplies? I'd use my personal credit card. Bad boy paid me back. Who paid you back? Usually Bonds. So Bonds is Roger Bonds. He was one of the former heads of Diddy Security.
He is a good man. He tried to help.
Did Mr. Combs ever stay alone in a hotel? Never. Usually with Cassie. Sometimes other women.
Egg.
Of course. They said he was running with 5 different women.
I know, it's so gross.
Why?
Oof.
Why? He's not even straight.
I know, right?
It's so weird, dude.
Did he ask you for things during the stay? He texted me for an iPod or food. Did anything strange ever happen? Yes, in Miami. He asked for an iPod from his house on Star Island. I drove it to his hotel and knocked. No answer. I had the key. I'd set up the room. What did you see? Cassie on the bed. There was another person. There was another person, yeah, who sort of scurried away, and the shower was on. I thought Mr. Combs was in there. How was she sleeping? On her back. Objection.
How is her sleeping on her back an objection,
Oh
Agnifilo?
my God! What? What? Objection.
An objection to someone
and the
saying...
judge sustained it.
What?
Why?
That doesn't make any sense. What?
Objection, relevance. He didn't say that though. He just said it. Why did the judge sustain that?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Sustained. Sorry, not sustained. Sustained. What about the other person? He was about 5'8" with long hair and a large endowment. He scurried away. Did you ask anything?
He scurried.
I wasn't hired to ask.
Ooh, 5'8" and long hair, huh?
And
large penis.
Large endowment.
Damn. Well.
See, that's not a tall dude, and he's got quite the endowment.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Diddy don't.
doesn't always have to.
He
do
couldn't
it.
satisfy her with the Tootsie Roll.
Ask about his personal affairs.
Ew.
Did you ever pick up drugs from Mr. Combs? Yes, Percocets at a pharmacy, sometimes in my name.
That's so illegal. That is so illegal.
I missed it. What'd she say?
He picked up Percocets at the pharmacy in his name. David James.
Oh my God, yeah, that's very illegal, of course.
So illegal. That's drug trafficking. That's like part of the definition of drug trafficking, actually.
You're right.
Did you give him permission to use your name? I don't recall that. Was there a drug dealer? Yes, one stop. He met with a lot of people? Yes, even former president.
Even former presidents. He didn't say a former president. He said former presidents.
So Obama's been on Star Island.
So I'm thinking it's probably Obama, Biden, maybe Clinton, Trump.
Trump loves Diddy.
Yeah.
He loves Diddy.
He said he loved Diddy, and
Well,
he's also been with Epstein.
There you go.
Don't you tell me Trump is this good guy when he's been with all these fucking freaks.
That's right. You brought this up when before the election was over.
Yeah.
A long time before. That Trump and Prince Andrew double timed.
A 13-year-old girl.
Right.
She killed herself. Did you know that?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she did.
It was too much.
It was.
Oh, they're monsters. They're monsters.
Which one? Former President Obama. What was your
Wow.
understanding? Standing would have happened if you hadn't done these things. Objection sustained.
They're protecting Obama.
Do you know how huge this is that came out?
Yeah.
Let's get this straight. What has Obama just been tied to here? Let's clarify it. Okay? Say it, Shanny, as you understand it. What was just said here?
It's drugs. It verifies what Larry said about Obama.
Sinclair.
Larry Sinclair.
I interviewed him.
Yeah.
With Phil.
Yeah. So it verifies it.
He was sniffing the cocaine off of Obama's pee-pee.
Jason interviewed Larry Sinclair. You want to talk a little bit about that?
He was very, very wonderful, kind-hearted man that just wanted to get his story out. And Phil, being the awesome producer he was able to get in contact with him. We had him on. He told the whole story of Obama, him in a limo, alone, when he was a senator, I believe. He sniffed cocaine off of Obama's pee-pee. Obama's gay, guys. What do you want? Or bi. Say bi. Whatever you want to say.
Joan Rivers said Michelle was a trans.
That's correct. And there's nothing wrong with this.
No.
But come out and say it.
Yeah.
Like, tell people.
Be honest.
Do you know what Nadia used to say?
Huh.
I wish she was trans. It would be the first trans first lady. That's amazing.
Right?
It would be positive, yeah. Just stop living in the dark, black men. Do you know what I mean? If you're gay, it's okay. Come out as gay. It's okay. We don't hate you. You know?
Yeah.
These men that closet themselves do horrible things because they're not living who they are. You are free to be you. Be gay.
I think that's the most honest position they could have.
Be yourself.
Yeah, exactly. If not, you're not being honest to yourself and others.
And you're going to hurt others.
Yeah.
It's just going to happen.
Did you ever take ecstasy? Yes. I was drinking Ciroc. I took ecstasy. I was diddy bopping.
Diddy bopping? What the fuck is diddy bopping?
Oh my God, what does that mean?
He fucked him.
What do you mean? I was vibing.
What does that mean?
I was vibing. Okay.
Did you speak with Mr. Combs about it? He was reviewing footage of the party. We had a videographer who filmed the parties. He asked me, "Hey Playboy, was that you dancing around at the party?"
Well, the original videographer of the Diddy parties was Jamie Foxx. I know that.
Yeah.
And I think that's why Diddy tried to unalive him.
Damn.
Because Jamie Foxx is serious. He said Diddy rugged him and he got in a coma.
Yeah, but he did it in a comedy act, so people are saying, oh, it's part of the act. No, it's not. He told the truth of what happened.
Yep.
He said he took one pill, an aspirin,
Yeah.
and he went out.
Yep.
That it was probably a cyanide pill or something. Jesus is with him. Jesus is with Jamie Foxx. He protected him.
Yep. He did.
And now Jamie's like, Jesus all the way, man. Like
Tommy Chong loved that we were believers in
I
Christ.
know, he said, Shanny for Christ. I love that. That's beautiful, man.
I love Tommy. I would, oh my God, if I met him, I'd give him the biggest hug and I'd be like, I love you so much.
He gives people joy.
Always gave me joy.
Yep.
I said yes, and he said, I'm going to keep the video in case I ever need it, meaning that I'd be embarrassed. Did anything ever go missing? They said a bracelet was missing. Uncle Paulie came to my hotel and searched my belongings and those of my girlfriend at the time.
That's so weird, Uncle Paulie, because when I hear Uncle Paulie, all I can think of is Rocky.
Absolutely. Oh my God, it's Phil.
Right?
It's Phil. Yeah, Uncle Polly's Phil. When I hear Uncle Polly too, I think of The Sopranos because there's an Uncle.
Ah, okay.
There's an Uncle Polly in there too.
Could you have said no? Objection. Move on. Did you ever have to take a lie detector test? Yes. Who was present? Just me and this gentleman. I was very intimidated. They put monitors on my head, my chest, and my hand. Could you refuse? Not to keep my job.
Wow.
I think
Diddy made him take a lie detector test.
This is wild, dude.
What boss? Like, seriously, what boss of yours ever made you take a lie detector test? That seems to go against someone's personal autonomy and right to privacy.
True.
What a weird fucking dude Diddy was.
Yeah, there needs to be a Hollywood movie about this guy.
So weird. I wonder who played Diddy.
Oh, I have no idea, but this is crazy. Have Denzel play him. Oh my God.
Denzel is also a bad person, guys, according to Allie Carter.
Well, he revealed recently who he is in Gladiator 2.
Oh, yeah.
He showed it.
think
He's in it.
It was like if he refused, he wouldn't be able to keep his job. Like I said, guys, it's shorthand, so there's going to be, a couple things in here missing or typos. Did this happen again? Yes. When Mr. Combs said a watch of his had been stolen, what was the result? The gentleman told me I seemed nervous. I said, sure I am. Once Capricorn Clark had to take a lie detector to prove she wasn't part of a heist of Mr. Combs' jewelry.
Huh?
He put Capricorn under the lie detector. He lie detector tests people.
Who was Capricorn?
Another one of Diddy's girlfriends.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Or I've heard the
My
name.
God, this dude is nuts.
Yeah, very paranoid.
The narcissism.
But then at the same time, he knew he was getting taken in that day. He was planning a freak off that day.
He's an idiot.
I mean,
Was there an incident at Mel's Diner with Suge Knight? Yes. I drove the Silver Navigator to get cheeseburgers there. D-Rock said, that's mother effing Suge Knight. He went over and said, what's up? Suge didn't recognize him. D-Rock said, I'm Biggie's boy. What happened next? We noticed 4 black SUVs to different sides, or I guess it was at different sides of the parking lot.
Oh, shit. You don't want to fuck with Suge.
no,
He is gangster as fuck, dude.
that's correct. Definitely don't want to mess with shit.
Could you know how intimidating that is? Is like you said hi to Suge and then 4 fucking black SUVs show up.
Oh, no. I'd be running.
I'd be pissing and shitting
Oh,
myself.
my God.
Oh my God. That's so...
Now, is all this taking place on the Star Island?
I don't know.
Or wait, is this just like, okay,
I think it's all in Orange County. So,
Cali. Okay,
yeah.
got it.
I saw someone hand Suge Knight a gun. D-Rock said, we got to get out of here. We drove back to the house. What did you find there?
Damn.
Cassie was crying. Mr. Combs got in a vehicle. I saw 3 guns on his lap.
Wow.
What the fuck did he do to Cassie with those guns? Oh my God.
Well, I can tell you this, Shan. With that girl that we just heard about today, they shoved a fucking remote inside her.
That's disgusting.
Like,
No, toe bean
it's
check.
insane, the things they do.
No, toe bean check.
Poor women.
Wait, toe beans.
Toe beans.
Wait, you're covering your other toe bean. Wait, toe bean.
Toe beans.
Yeah,
That's a good girl.
we did our toe bean check. It's okay.
That's a good girl. She's so cute, my God.
She's like, no toe bean checks.
Watermelon, why do you look like a black Elmo? She's a good girl.
She is.
There's the star of the show.
Watermelon.
Here she goes.
She's like, fuck all of you.
She's so cool, man. I love her.
Who's that pretty little baby? That's Watermelon.
That's a watermelon.
She's a good ghost.
She is.
She just doesn't like to be held.
You know what I have to do? I got to work on some emojis.
Yeah.
I don't know. You got to show me in where we upload them.
Yeah, I will.
All right. Do a watermelon and Gavin one.
I felt calm because we'd been in a silver vehicle, now a black one. They wouldn't see us coming. What did you find at Mel's Diner? Suge Knight had left. Mr. Combs said, drive around the block.
Combs was gonna track down Suge. Holy shit.
What? You want off him too?
He would have loved to off him
Yeah.
because he'd have control of the other artists.
Yeah. Death Row would come to Bad Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
What did you decide? This is kind of like skipping a little bit, or it's just saying, what did you decide? I want to know more about this Biggie and Suge Knight situation. Okay, so what did you decide? To leave the company. They offered me other positions, but I just wanted to leave. My life was at risk. No further questions.
Damn.
Right?
He straight up noped and left after that Suge shit.
Yeah,
I don't blame him.
Not at all. Suge trails up with an army, you know? Like, no. You don't want that.
Not me, man.
No.
Mr. Agnifilo? Now this is the cross-examination by the defense. You didn't tell all this the first time. They told me to stop, to not say anything that would incriminate me. Look at the notes from your interview. Read it to yourself, then look up at me. Okay. How'd you recognize Suge Knight? I listen to hip-hop. Were you...
How do you recognize Suge Knight?
Duh. Give me a break, man.
Agnifilo is so fucking stupid.
That was a very dumb question. How do you think? If you're into hip-hop and rap, you know Suge.
I mean, Suge is kind of a very recognizable dude. I mean,
He's a legend.
I know, right?
Do you remember the Def Jam video game? It was a fighting game. Oh, that was good
I do
shit.
remember that.
That was a good game. I wasn't even really into rap. I knew Suge. Everybody knows Suge, really. He's a legend.
Drinking or smoking pot? Sorry. No, sir. Your mind was clear? As clear as it could be, working 20 hours a week at 4 a.m. D-Rock opens the door. Suge Knight is a few cars over. And he's saying window open because they could see it through the window being open.
Damn.
D-Rock says, I'm Biggie's boy. And then Suge recognizes him, gives him a dab. What's a dab? Handshake. Did you leave D-Rock at the diner? Why are
There you go. Suge was like, all right, nice to meet you.
All right, bro.
All right, he was good there.
No, Suge, like, I think Suge basically is a nice guy, but you just don't cross him.
Nah.
One cross, you're done with him, right? Like your shit to him.
Yeah, I think so.
But man, he's been humbled in prison.
He was.
You know,
he's really been humbled.
He sounds like a putty cat now. Like, you know, very nice man now.
Yeah.
are you smiling? Because that's a crazy situation. Why would I? Didn't you leave D-Rock at the diner? That makes no sense. I'm not asking what makes sense. I'm asking, did you? No. You saw Cassie and Mr. Combs? Yes. Mr. Combs told me to drive. You don't know where Mr. Combs got the guns, do you? I didn't know we had guns until then. Have you ever been in a situation like that? No. You didn't say, I don't want to drive to Suge Knight with guns? No.
Was he planning to pop freaking Suge?
I mean, you said it. Like, probably a lot of people would have been happy if he got popped.
Yeah.
That don't like him.
Wow.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Suge's in jail right now hearing this, and he's like, damn, okay. Kind of glad I'm in here.
Right?
You know?
He's safer.
He's safer, yeah.
What exactly did you do before you got this job? I was a door-to-door salesman, then personal assistant. Now you were going with guns to confront someone? It was not ideal.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they need to put Diddy away forever. He's a menace to society.
I agree. He takes this bad boy for life shit for real.
Yeah.
I thought it was an act, you know, just to make money.
Yeah.
It's not.
No.
He was dealing in real gangsta shit.
Yeah.
He was.
You knew how to get to Mel's Diner, right? I frequent there all the time.
Agnifilo, what is the point of these stupid-ass questions? You knew how to get to Mel's Diner, right?
Oh my god. He doesn't know what to do.
Relevance?
Yeah, that DA should be absolutely, the ADA should be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, but they're trying not to get him to,
What?
get, like, off on those, like, not having, like, questioning and shit like that, but, like, there's no relevance to this shit.
No.
Have you ever seen guns? Have you never seen guns before? Right? I think it's me. Have you ever seen guns before? I'm not sure how this is supposed to be. He put no. This is a radical departure from your job description. Is that an understatement? It's the understatement of the day so far. Do you have immunity? Ask my lawyer. I had some kind of offer agreement. Proffer? You didn't tell anyone about this? Only my wife. Did you meet with the government this morning? Yes, briefly, about what might come up in the cross. Did the Mel's Diner incident come up? Not that I can recall. It's this morning. What did you talk about?
Wookie Liver said maybe at first it was an act for Diddy when the money control and power went to his head. Possibly.
Well, we have to remember how he came into it.
Yeah,
He was given the head to Clive Davis.
that's true.
God.
Andre Harrell, too.
I can never remember that name, thank you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Andre Harrell is dead.
Yes,
So,
he is. He's gone. He can't tell no tales, can he?
Your style. And then I guess there's some laughter in the courtroom about this. I don't know, from the jury, from the people in the galley, who knows? I'm dying to ask what they said, but I won't. I have a few more mundane questions.
you have a few mundane questions in a courtroom, Agnifilo.
Great. The judge should be very pissed at this. You're wasting the court's time, sir.
Objection. I would be like, objection, relevance.
Yeah, every time. Absolutely. They should be.
This is
I
so
think
dumb.
they want to get it over with and just proceed quick.
Yeah.
You know, get this over with.
I love mundane questions. Oh, he's getting snappy on the stand, guys. Okay. Where did you travel with Mr. Combs? Ibiza, London, Saint-Tropez. Were these vacations? Business oriented. What were you hired as? Personal liaison, but I was a personal assistant. He met a high level roster of people? Second understatement of the day. Why? He met with the who's who.
Exactly. He met with everyone. Everyone. Wookie Lover said Diddy's mom put him through some unorthodox childhood, too. Lots of uncles and freak-offs when he was little. I'm sure that played a part. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. They probably, diddled him, too.
We know for sure that she had relations with men right in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to destroy him. Right there.
That will definitely destroy a child's mind.
There's no doubt.
I mean, there's a difference, a child catching their parents doing it, but their mom being so free and doing it in front of their child, there's a big difference.
Oh, my God. That's insane. Like, habitually.
Yeah.
Having the kids see it. No.
Exactly.
That's child abuse, really. I think.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
It was important that he be prepared for these meetings, right? Yes. It was important that he be on time. No. We changed meetings to fit his schedule all the time when he didn't want to show up at a certain time. He had security.
I think it is why he has issues with women.
Oh, it's true.
I think it definitely connects to his mom.
It's a reason, not an excuse.
Yeah, exactly.
He still got paid for this shit.
Yeah.
All of it.
He knows.
Yeah.
Because people wanted to touch him, right? Yes, in the airport, in McDonald's. Was he gracious? I don't think gracious is a word I'd use for Sean Combs.
I imagine you meet Diddy, he just starts dancing with you. You know?
Oh, Catherine O'Brien, MK Ultra survivor? Yeah.
Oh, that's great stuff.
Right? I've seen it.
There's people that try to tear her apart. It's disgusting. So satanic.
I know.
Did he sign autographs? No.
Diddy don't sign autographs, you bitch.
No way.
I would sign people's autographs.
You said he'd stay in the studio until 3 or 4 a.m. and you stay with him? Yes, it was common. What sort of things would he want to always have with him? Ketchup, for example.
He needed ketchup with him constantly, did he?
Man, I might get a nice order of french fries. I need that ketchup.
You never know when we're gonna have burgers, bro.
That's right. My mama likes to make a nice burger every time to time. And I need my ketchup.
It's delicious.
It's delicious.
He put applesauce on his cheeseburgers?
I tried
Did you
that.
know he put
I tried
applesauce
it.
on cheeseburgers? No, but I knew he likes applesauce. Ew. Okay.
Try it.
He liked Astroglide, condoms, and baby oil. But you didn't expense it through the business? Usually not.
I can't believe Agnifilo said that out of his mouth,
This is such bizarre questioning.
I mean, what the fuck, dude?
He's just trying to make people laugh in the jury, I think. He's trying to lighten the mood up with these questions, Shan.
I don't know who you are, Indigo Boy.
Indigo Boy.
Sonia's like, right, that makes him no less guilty in my opinion. Just like the victims that later acted the same. Yeah, exactly. You knew it harmed you, but yet you're doing the same thing? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I was told he didn't want to run them through the company. He didn't want a record of them. When you bought an 8 ball of Coke in Central Pay, you didn't tell Mr. Combs, did you? He was asleep. Tell me about your relationship with Roger Bonds. We talked about Bad Boy as a family. What do you mean? Mama Combs called me her son many times. What was the mission? To make sure he's happy.
Way more messed up than the
Was it
accident.
fun?
Holy shit.
I enjoyed it from time to time. What was your relationship with Chef Jordan? Professional. Did you choke her? No. Objection, sidebar.
Oh my God.
Tell me what happened.
Just throws that
We
in
were on
there.
Star Island. She told me where to take him. I grabbed her 2 wrists and said, stay in your effing lane. Was there fallout? It was reported to corporate headquarters. Mr. Combs called me in. Mr. Combs told me you can't be putting your hands on women.
Really? Oh my God. Hypocrisy.
You can't be putting your hands on women. Where is your stance when you did that to Cassie on camera, did he?
Look, I'm the king here. I'm love. I get to do that, not you.
Oh my God.
That's my job here.
Give her a gift. Is that how you do it, did he? You beat the shit out of a woman and then gift her afterwards? Fuck you, dude.
He did do that shit.
It wouldn't work with me.
Remember, they said he would give Cassie gifts.
I'd throw that gift right back in his fucking face.
You wouldn't put up with any of this. You wouldn't be there for 3 seconds.
No. No. He did that shit to me, I would get violent. I swear to God, I would.
Sure, of course you would.
He told me to give her a gift. This is wild. This man beating on women in different situations, different reports, all the women around, employees, and he's telling him, don't put your hands on women. Like, it's just the hypocrisy is just, I don't know, just at this point.
It's insane.
Okay. What did you give her? I rolled up a blunt and gave it to her. Did she like it? It appeared she did.
Of course, it's a blunt.
Hell yeah. Hell
So
yeah.
that's what you gifted her after putting your hands on her? Here, have some weed.
Ha!
That ain't gonna work with me either. I love my weed. I love my Mary Jane, but that ain't gonna work with me.
Not after that shit.
Yeah, love bomber is the word, Wookie.
That's right. Yes. Oh, she had like a fucking 3-day long freak off, and then Diddy comes in with some Louis Vuitton, some Prada. You know, here you go, honey. You were the queen of that show.
You earned it, baby girl.
That's
You earned
right.
it, mama.
You earned that shit, mama. You're queen.
Fucking weirdo.
Manipulation. It's
Yeah.
all about manipulating and controlling.
Exactly.
You were in a car with Mr. Combs and who? Chris Lightley. Have you ever taken ecstasy? I'd party, sure. What were things like in the studio? Drugs? Yes. It's a creative environment. I didn't
Yeah,
smoke.
you need the rugs for the creativity, I guess.
I mean, if you ask artists, it enhances it. You know? Look at Led Zeppelin. I mean,
That's true.
It's beautiful music that they created.
More like, Wookie, he'd kidnap her and send her into a hotel so she can, you know, heal from her bruising that he put on her.
That's right. Yeah, but Shanny, like Pink Floyd, lots of rugs.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
The one
But
dude
when-
was so messed up on drugs, he thought he was a glass of orange juice that could be spilled.
Well, I'm sober and I'm creative.
That's true. Yeah.
I didn't smoke when working with Mr. Combs, but he caught you smoking once. I thought he was in for the I was supposed to say night. I thought he was in for the night. I lit up. He came out. He said, "What are you doing?" I said nothing. He said, "If you're man enough to smoke, you're man enough to tell me." I said, "Okay, I'm smoking." He said, "If I did it again, he'd fire me."
Damn.
Says the rug user. What the hell, man?
He's trying to control this dude.
He controls everyone.
That's right. I'm a savage. I get everything I want.
He controls everyone, and he always threatens them.
Yes.
He's a piece of shit.
That's his means of control, is threats.
Yep.
Unreal.
That shit don't work with me.
Well, this is why you're right. He needs to be put away forever.
Yeah.
How about when you picked up 2 prostitutes and had sex with one? Objection, 403, overruled. She asked for $200. I called Bonds and asked, "What the hell?" She asked to take a shower. I said, "That's $200." And then there's laughter more in the courtroom. I cannot wait to get into the details of what was said in my next video, because I feel like there's more to this whole thing. I got to get more. This case it's just never ceases to amaze me every
Yeah, this
single
is
day.
crazy.
It just I don't know. It's like a clown car full of craziness.
And then we're back to redirect after this.
It's so true, though.
Like, this is...
This is a clown car. Diddy's probably laughing his ass off, too.
He's psycho, dude.
On that note, no further questions.
Okay,
Redirect?
everybody's laughing.
So now the prosecution is going to ask questions again in the redirect. What about the incident in Alpine, New Jersey? To file a police report and say that Chef Jordan had been the aggressor. Oh, it looks like he was told to file a police report and say that Chef Jordan had been the aggressor, but I didn't file it. I drove around and told him I made the report. What have we asked you? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Did I keep having it?
Let me pause this real quick. I have to go to a quick bathroom break.
Boy. I have a girl here.
I am a girl.
You too.
Be right back, guys. All right.
Yes. Got a pot of coffee on for myself. So.
Back to the show
Yes. Oh.
of this monstrosity.
Clown car.
Oh my god. This is way weirder than O.J. Simpson case.
It's not. I mean, there's no case that I don't think any case comes close to this.
No.
It's so wild, and there's a lot of people involved.
Too many.
Well, it's over the course of how many fucking years? I mean, Combs said that he has recorded people since 1991.
Yep.
That's a long fucking time.
Yes.
So.
It is.
Over there. What have we asked you to do? Tell the truth. Nothing further. Recross. So now the defense is back. You lied to Mr. Combs about filing the police report. Yes. Nothing further. Can we have a break? Okay.
Oh yeah, Agnifilo, you got him by lying about filing a police report because he didn't want to get hurt by Diddy or fired by him. Okay. Oh, that's big.
Yeah, I know. Come on now.
Nobody's feeling bad for Diddy. I just want to let you know, idiot.
Absolutely.
He ain't no fucking victim.
No.
Okay? We all saw what Diddy did to Cassie. Everyone in America was traumatized over that event. Holy crap.
Oh, yeah, Tam, the trial of Ted Bundy.
Yeah, dude.
Absolutely. Was that all televised? Ted Bundy's trial?
I think so.
Oh, man, we should look that. I'd love to watch his
The
trial.
old Ted Bundy?
I'd love to watch his trial.
We could do that.
Man, that would be good. That's good content.
Yeah. I'd look at old Ted Bundy shit.
Because seriously, I know he's a monster, but he tried to help society at the end.
Well, the thing is, Ted Bundy, in his younger years, was a
woman's advocate.
Woman's advocate on a hotline.
Right.
With Anne Rule, the writer who wrote about Ted Bundy.
Right.
I think the book is called The Stranger Beside Me. I read that book. It's a great read. I love Anne Rule. She's a great writer.
Wow.
But you get a lot of intel on Ted Bundy in this book. And the fact that Anne Rule personally knew Ted Bundy, worked with him.
Yeah.
She was actually the last person to hug and kiss him goodbye before he died. She was there at his execution.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tam says it's the first one on TV.
Yeah.
Bundy's trial.
Yeah, I should reread that book, The Stranger Beside Me, because it's a really good read.
You love criminal psychology.
I love, yeah, absolutely. Abnormal psychology.
Right.
To be more specific.
Yeah.
But yeah. I recommend it. Go look up Anne Rule, A Stranger Beside Me. It's the Ted Bundy case.
Okay, so they take a break. And let's see, I think they are back. All right. So this is the judge. Jurors, I'm going to try to get the temperature turned up in here. I'm told it's complicated, but I'm freezing right along with you.
What the fuck? They can't control the temperature? It's too complicated?
Maybe Diddy's evil fucking demons are making everything really cold in the...
Maybe. Yeah, it's
the courtroom.
That's weird, man. You can't control the heat in the courtroom?
Right?
That's dumb.
The government calls Regina Ventura. So this is Cassie's mother.
Cassie's mom.
Where do you live? New London, Connecticut. How many children do you have? 2. Roderick and Cassandra. Who is this? Sean Combs. He dated my daughter. When did you meet Sean Combs? 2006. My daughter's...
Cassie's mama, dude.
Yeah, she's on stand.
Wow. This is going to be interesting. What does the mama say?
Yeah.
Signed to his bad boy records. He was her boss. Then they started dating. They moved to LA. Read this message from December 2011. Cassandra wrote me. She said Sean Combs threatened to release a sex tape and go after her and Mr. Muscooty. How did you react? It made me sick. Sean Combs demanded $20,000. He said to recoup losses due to Mr. Muscooty from my husband and myself.
What a cheap piece of shit.
Right?
Right?
Huh.
Sorry, I don't talk about my children with strangers. Get the fuck off my channel.
Disgusting freak
You fucking weirdo.
Satanists.
Why did you take a loan to pay Sean Combs? Wow. He made her parents take a loan
What?
in order not to release the tape. Oh, wow.
God, what?
The parents knew about the tapes. Oh my god. And they took out a loan to protect their daughter.
Wow.
What a fucking piece. That's blackmail.
Wow.
That's blackmail.
I can't believe it, man.
And that shows you how abusive he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what kind of criminal he is.
This guy's a monster.
Oh my god, I hate him.
Absolute monster.
He's gonna burn in hell, man.
Oh, he is diabolical. Sean Combs, I'm sorry. This man is a demon.
That's it.
A demon.
Yes.
And a lot of other people around him.
Demon possessed.
I really don't care. Like, it is what it is. Why did you take a loan to pay Sean Combs for the safety of my daughter? Jesus.
Amen.
Look in the binder next to you.
She loves her child. Why do you think she did it?
God bless her heart.
Oh my god.
These are the photos I took of my daughter's bruises from Sean Combs. Do you know Mia? She was an employee of Sean Combs. What happened? We were in his kitchen, laughing. Sean asked her why she was laughing. She stopped and looked plain.
My mom. He hears laughter and gets offended by it. Just like my mom.
Oh my God, that's it. That's part of NPD, probably.
I think it is part of NPD. They don't like people laughing.
That's so...
They think you're going crazy if you're laughing.
That's so twisted. But Diddy laughs all the time. You know? Oh, it's okay for them.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just having joy. You can't have joy. Wow.
What an asshole.
Now
Wow.
to August 2016. We're done with the binder. While in LA, did you call the police? Yes. Sean Combs stole Cassandra's phone. They had a bitter...
Wow, another one. He took her phone a lot.
Yeah.
He took it at the hotel, and now we're hearing it again that he took her phone again.
He's being like her dad. Pop, you know?
Yeah, dude.
So twisted.
Oh, that's true, Wookie. Or they think you're talking about them. That's paranoia.
Yes, that's right. They always... If they're hearing something, and it's about someone, they think it's them always. That's right. That's very true.
Because in a narcissist's head, the world revolves around them.
Completely, yeah. They're the planet.
They're nuts.
Yeah.
And they're evil. And I don't like narcissists. I was
No.
raised by one.
They're dangerous people.
And it almost destroyed everything in me. Hi, Melissa Ann. How are you?
Hello.
argument outside her apartment building. She lived on the 17th floor. They argued about at the roundabout. Who else was there? D-Rock. Is Damian Butler his government name? He was standing between us. I tried to hit him. Sean Combs took Cassandra's car, a Jaguar. So you see how kind of like it's missing some of the elements. So I just want to make that clear. We are, again, I will fill you in on those in a more detailed video. So the prosecutors say no further questions. Cross. The defense does not question Cassie's mother. So it looks like they're not denying the claim that Diddy made her husband take out a loan in order to
Now, this is a new person they call, Sheree Hayes. I have no idea who they are.
No. I haven't heard
protect
that.
Cassie so that this video would not go out. This is a man who paid $5 million in a NDA to Jonathan Odie, one of the freak-off escorts, so he wouldn't say anything, but then makes her mother pay a loan to protect her.
It was just to abuse the family some more and scare the hell out of Cassie.
Yeah.
This is why they asked Cassie all these weird questions, because Diddy needed to know this information
Whoa.
and trigger her, and he knows how to trigger her. He's an asshole.
I don't know why this one really hits home, and there's no one who can say anything. No one who can say that the mom is lying or any of that, because the defense is not even cross-examining her.
Wookie Lover said someone in courtroom said Cassie's mom stared Diddy down while on the stand, and he didn't even look at her. I would have. I would have given him that big old stink eye.
That's the shame.
Yep.
Sean is feeling shame now, I think.
Good.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
He should.
This is pure evil. Can you imagine how scared? This is wild. I'm sorry. This is wild. Next witness. The government calls Mr. Sheree Hayes. Where are you from? Harlem, New York. What was your work? Male exotic dancer. I was known as the Punisher.
Oh, this is the Punisher.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, I get it.
Do you recognize these two? I do. Mr. Sean Combs and Cassie Ventura.
How could he do that to such a beautiful woman? She's a jewel, and she should be just
That's why.
almost worshipped.
That's why he did it to her.
Yeah, because she was a sweet, beautiful
It's
woman.
the same thing with the Vince McMahon thing. The
Yeah.
girl he did that to, it was only one girl he did it to. She looks exactly like Stephanie McMahon when she was young.
Ew.
See? That's how twisted these motherfuckers are.
Ew.
I was hired in 2012 to create a sexy erotic scene for them. So these are the photos that were shown in court. Why were you called the Punisher? Playing basketball on West 4th Street. The woman who called you, what time did she book you for? Midnight at Trump Tower, Central Park West.
Oh, Trump Tower again, huh?
Wow. Well. Who the fuck in this country will still support this man? Are you kidding me? You hear this? Trump's like, oh, I had nothing to do with it. Yeah, right. You're providing a place for people to do chicanery and debauchery. Why? Because he's into it.
Striptease for a small group of friends. When you got there, how did Miss Ventura appear? In a bathroom with nothing underneath, in a wig. I think it's supposed to be in a bathrobe with nothing underneath, in a wig. I was expecting a crowd, but there was no one else. She told me she and her husband wanted to create a sexual scene with baby oil.
Ew.
Here we go.
The baby oil again.
Obsession, man.
What did she hand you? $800. How was the room? Dimly lit, electric candles, bowls of water with bottles of baby oil in them. She told me not to acknowledge her husband, not to look at him when he came out. Did he come out? Yes, he was naked, but I could not see his face. It was like what a Muslim woman wears. You see only the eyes. He had a bottle of Astroglide.
So he wore a hijab and held a bottle of Astroglide.
Did I hit a nerve, bungee jumper? Did I hit a nerve? He provided a place for people to do things. And if you think he didn't know about this type of shit, you're dumb.
He admits him and Diddy are friends.
Yes, he does himself.
Fool.
You're an idiot. You worship a man.
You know how diabolical this looks? A man naked wearing a hijab? Diddy was wearing a hijab? And a bottle of Astroglide in his...
Okay. This is so messed up we shouldn't laugh, but... Holy shit.
Fuck.
A hijab with Astroglide. This is crazy.
It sounds like a horror movie.
Yeah.
Why is he wearing a woman's hijab? God help me.
Right?
Okay, how did you... This is what is it? Haram. Haram, if you guys know it. Brother, ooh. I'm sorry. It's
Very haram.
okay. It's terrifying. Diddy in a hijab, naked, with a bottle of Astroglide and baby oil all over, and you are a man coming there thinking you're going to do a striptease like a stripper for a group of people, and Diddy busts out for you to take that. Okay. How did you recognize it? I use it. The purple top. How did it end? She went into the other room with him. When she came back, she asked if I wanted to finish. I said no. If they were happy, I was happy. She gave me more money. Did you do it again? Yes. 8 or 12 times.
Damn, he made bank.
Wow.
He naked with his Tootsie Roll hanging.
Well, the question remains. Okay, is it the Tootsie Roll? Is that Tootsie Roll flaccid Diddy? Or is it hard Diddy? We don't know. You know? If he's hanging that long, he doesn't anything bad then. But the girth? Whoa, that's...
I know, right?
That's rough. That's a rough girth.
How did you end up recognizing her? I was a fan of Mr. Combs and followed him on Instagram. I saw her on it. This would be a great place to break. So the judge takes a break. All right, so that is all we have as of 30 minutes ago. They are still in a break. I will be bringing to you the afternoon transcript.
Yes, I think she has another one.
Oh, man, awesome. This is... I'm sorry. I know that this is so offensive and it's evil, but it's so sensational. It's entertaining.
It is.
It's entertaining. I don't want to be entertained by it, but...
This is freezer meat.
What the fuck?
Day 7 of the Diddy trial has finally wrapped up, and I have the rest of the transcript for today. We're going to jump right into this.
Good job using that sound.
Dun dun.
Law and Order, baby.
Exactly.
I love that show.
I do too.
All of them, really.
When there's nothing on TV, that's where you go.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, damn, okay, Law and Order is always on. Let me just... There.
Exactly. It's so good. All of them. Every one of them was good.
That's true.
What was your favorite Law and Order? The regular one with Sam Watterson? as a DA?
I gotta think about it. There's so many I've watched.
SVU was really good.
That's also a good one.
That was a really good. Chris Melioni is such a good actor.
You watch kitten and puppy vids before bed, yeah, right?
That's a good habit, I think. To go to bed okay.
It's like a train wreck. We don't want to look, but are compelled to. Yeah,
yeah, that's right. And I don't want to laugh at some of this stuff.
It's truth. Are these actual transcripts? Yes, this is a reporter reporting from, or he has an actual license to tweet while in court.
Yeah.
So yes,
they had to give people specific credentials to be there.
Yes.
Which Tisa has too.
Yep.
And not too many others, right? There's not too many people that got credentialed for that.
No.
So he's the star. This guy's the star.
Yeah.
Inner City Press.
But the first thing I have to say, guys, as you know, there are no cameras allowed in the courtroom, as well as any kind of audio recording devices. Okay, I want people to understand that because I continually get questions like, why didn't you show clips? Why are you just doing a transcript? Where's the actual... Guys, you cannot film in federal court, okay, in the Southern District of New York. Now, on top of that, this is coming from Matthew Russell Lee at Inner City Press. He covers all the big cases going on at the Southern District of New York. I always like to point out one of the most high-profile cases that he did was Ghislaine Maxwell. But he's done a lot.
Okay, he did Ghislaine Maxwell.
Did her?
He reported her trial, Inner City Press.
Oh, wow, okay. She was in New York, too.
Yes.
Oh.
She's in the same prison as Diddy is.
Oh, my God, that's crazy.
Right?
Well, she's female, so they're separated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people, okay? So what he does is just, these are transcripts, are not the full exact testimony, but what he's able to transcribe as the questions are coming out and the answers.
You're welcome, Sonia.
Some of it is shorthand. Some people are like, it's not shorthand. It is shorthand, okay? He's like just writing short, like, versions of what is being said. Sometimes he gets the full thing, but not the whole thing. But this is why I do my recaps, which I just did one, and that should be coming out right after this video. So that will give you more details of
That's right,
all the different things that maybe weren't mentioned, or it just expands upon what was said in this. But with that, we're going to be entering right back in after they did a lunch break. Okay. So on the stand is Sheree Hayes. Once again, Sheree Hayes is a male escort known as the Punisher, and he testified this morning, and this is continuing. There were a couple people that testified, but I did a morning transcript already, so you're going to have to check out that video, which will be linked on the screen at the end of this one. So we're jumping back into this male escort's testimony, and he is still on direct examination by the prosecution, the government. We're back. How were these sessions? Let me see if I can make it a little bigger before we do. Usually I like it because I want you guys to see it. How did the direction work? Mr. Combs might say, sit forward, move the camera, or what would happen sexually? You know, one time during sex, he dropped a stack of money. He said, I like this-ish.
What the hell?
Here, bitch. I like this.
Shit.
You working that well, daddy. You working that well. You earning that.
You earn that coin. Man, I ain't never seen anybody so up inside somebody before.
What a freak.
I like that shit. Oh my God.
That sounds like Diddy too. How much baby oil did you use? A lot. We were supposed to be glistening as much as possible. How long would they last? For hours. But there was a lot of waiting, maybe 40 minutes or so. I was supposed to finish in a specific spot.
On her stomach?
Oh my God, Bukkake.
Ugh.
Bukkake.
Yeah, he has to rub it on his nipples.
Jeez, Shannon. Okay. Of all the males you ever heard of.
I've never heard that before.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's the first I've ever heard that shit.
Nuts. Semen on your nipples as a male. What the hell, Diddy?
I know, right?
Did your mama do that with the guy's splooge on you as a kid? Like, what is this deal? That's bizarre, Shannon.
It is.
That's really weird.
Wookie Lover said probably just paying because he was impressed with the size of his ween.
Maybe. That's possible.
Then what? She would leave with Mr. Combs 10 or 15 minutes. She'd return in a bathrobe and pay me $2,000 or $1,200 cash. Did you think Miss Ventura was enjoying herself? Objection sustained. Did you use drugs? I am not a marijuana smoker, but I did pull a Bill Clinton. I was handed a joint.
Oh, he didn't inhale, huh?
Oh my God.
Why would anyone want another man's junk on them? I don't know. It's gross.
That's a great question, Wookie.
Don't forget about truffle butter.
Oh my God, stop. Please, Sonia, that's rough. Okay.
Bill Clinton named me Obama earlier. Guys, this case is wild. Did you have performance issues? Having the woman's partner there? Yes. Did the issues affect your pay? Objection overruled. I wasn't sure how they calculated it. One time Mr. Combs threw condoms on the couch next to us. I struggled. It was a failure. What happened? They went out. I finished. She came back and thanked me for privacy.
Oh.
Shanny.
What?
I think I have a new name for Diddy.
What?
King Smegma.
King Smegma?
That's it.
There you go.
King Smegma.
He's a king of Smegma, folks.
That is so crazy. Anyway.
What did you think would happen next? I was worried I would not be used again. I hadn't done my job. He has said, I want you to F her. And I couldn't. Are you writing a book?
It's okay,
yes.
Sonia. I'm joking.
Self-help book about my ED. It's advice.
Oh, bless his heart.
This stuff is so wild, Sonia. You're fine no matter what you say at this point.
Yeah, there's nothing you can say that can shock us at this point.
This is beyond, man. The Smegma King. He is the king of Smegma. My God. Insane.
And in your book, do you write about your time with Mr. Combs and Miss Ventura? Yes, I call them a married wealthy couple. How long is it? 6 pages out of 186. I sensationalize it. I wanted it to be enjoyable with highs and lows. I want to give a clarification. Oh no, they're going to talk about it. Never mind. So no further questions. Mr. Donaldson. So Mr. Donaldson is one of Diddy's defense attorneys. I'll try to make this as harmless as possible. Congratulations on your book.
We do need a shower after hearing this shit.
That's true.
This is so messed up. I've never heard anyone with a sex life like this.
I literally do feel like I need a shower.
Oh my God.
I literally feel that.
This dude is so gross.
Like I'm getting itchy on my back. Like, ew.
Ugh.
God.
Ugh.
What?
Yeah, 2 showers, just to be safe, Melissa.
Yes, chain.
What's it called? In Search of Freezer Meat. What's harder than that? Good title. Oh my gosh.
His title is In Search of Freezer Meat? What the fuck?
What does that mean?
What is freezer meat?
What the hell does that mean?
It's the title of his book.
An erectile dysfunction book called, wait, I'm gonna get it right. In Search of Freezer Meat. What's harder than that? Mm-hmm. You have a website? Yes. Now I am a co-owner. All the male dancers are independent contractors. You've been doing this for 25 years? 30 years, coming up on a big anniversary. You dance with them? A professional dry hump for 30 years.
A professional dry hump.
What the fuck? This language.
Oh my God, this is crazy, dude.
Thousands of ladies. You try not to develop feelings for any of
That
them.
motherfucker dry humped fucking people for 30 goddamn years.
Insane.
Damn.
That's insane.
And here I am taking all the dry humping for free for 30 years.
Them, right? You try not to. It's a job. But you talked with Cassie. Cordial. You see how it's just cordial. Nobody gives that answer when I say it's shorthand. But you're saying, yeah, we were cordial. She asked to be able to call you just to set up the session, just to set the sessions up. We were never asked to talk. She was comfortable with you. She said so. You had feelings for her? Incorrect. But you thought she was only doing this with you? That is correct. She said it was a special occasion. You did develop feelings for her. That's not correct.
Dude, stop pushing that he developed feelings for her.
For Cassie?
Yeah. There were plenty of men that don't develop feelings for females because they screw them. Jesus.
I thought that was most men.
Yeah, that's the majority of men I know of.
Right?
You told the government. And then it trails off and it says, the government's notes say you developed feelings for her. That may have been taken out of context. You used your 25 years experience. This was a different scene. Usually I aim for humor. See why we need clarification? I don't even know what that means. You wouldn't try to dry hump someone who didn't want to be dry humped, correct? Yes, it's important to read the room. So you read the room with Cassie and she wanted objection sustained.
Dry humping has entered the chat.
Wow.
So bizarre.
I can't with this fucking shit.
So bizarre, dude.
Was Mr. Combs' request that you penetrate? It was a demand, a strong suggestion.
It was a demand, dude. Put your dick inside her, motherfucker.
No dry humping in my presence.
I want to see the real deal, bro.
We're savages here at Bad Boy. You get in there.
Oh my God.
Now here's another stack of money. I love that shit.
Cassie paid you even when she canceled, right? Yes, $500. Mr. Hayes, I wish you success with your book. Thank you. Redirect? What made you think so now? The prosecution's redirecting. What made you think Miss Ventura was enjoying herself? It was the first time unprotected.
Jesus Christ.
Bareback.
He always made them do bareback, dude.
Yeah. That was part of the deal.
She's so lucky she didn't get AIDS.
Yeah. For For real.
Without the details. Objection. Okay, sorry. Oh, this is a sketch that he's saying of the Punisher. There's actually pictures of him online, which I have in my recap. No further questions. Anything, Mr. Donaldson? So now they are recrossing him, the defense. What do you mean by steamy? I felt I was enjoyable for Miss Ventura and Mr. Combs. Oh, so there's more sketches. This is Diddy's assistant, which is wild, guys. What he testified to, what he experienced, like some really hood activity. This guy was...
Chicken, I am not an ogre. I am a beautiful woman, and you damn well know that.
That's right.
But you choose to be an incel. Be better.
God, do you know one of the best cameos?
What?
We totally forgot. Who told you you're gorgeous? Tom Arnold.
Tom Arnold liked me.
He loved you. Okay?
Yes, that's
He
true.
Loved you.
That's okay, Melissa. You don't need to say sorry.
He was kind of blushing almost in the video. He's like, you remind me of my ex-wife. You don't know that.
You know what? To be said to be Roseanne and be like her in humor is a compliment.
Absolutely.
He's not used to hood activity. Okay, so they're done with him. They recrossed him. It was very short. The next government witness. The government calls Special Agent Gerard Gannon. Where do you work? HSI in Miami. And then...
Okay, so now they're talking to a special agent. So their credentials are super high.
Yeah.
And what they say is probably 100% verified as truth.
Trained observers.
Yes.
That's it.
National Security Group. Here, I'm just going to open this up. In March of 2024, the HSI Human Trafficking Group, Sex and Labor in Miami. What time did the search begin? After 3 p.m.
He was specifically working for the human trafficking unit. So, oof, you're so fucked, Diddy.
Yeah, he's done.
He is part of, he's one of the agents that raided Diddy's Miami mansion. Remember, we saw the whole thing going on in Miami. His sons, we saw inside footage where they had guns and lasers pointed to them, and then they were walked outside in the little plastic cuffs, hands behind the back or behind, I can't remember, but you guys remember that incident. We all remember the raids.
Oh, wow. He said we learned Mr. Combs and his family were flying out of the country. Holy shit. They were planning on leaving.
Yeah.
Like all these other celebrities have been doing.
But this is the Miami house in particular. So going back, what time did the search begin? At 3 p.m. Why so late? We learned Mr. Combs and his family were flying out of the country. Was there a pier on the property on Star Island? Yes, we had it monitored. We had to monitor it. And they show photos of photos of two of the home or Star Island in particular. I don't know. It was shown to the jury. Why did you have to break open the gate? To make sure bad actors wouldn't have time to put those who would search in danger. Okay, so didn't want to put them in danger.
Mm-hmm.
What's this a photo of? The pool and the pier. After a review of the Star Island floor plan, so they're presenting all of these things.
Oh, he's so fucked.
Yeah.
Yep, that's why Ellen flew out of the country. Exactly.
Absolutely.
They're all just into this weird shit.
Portia de Rossi looks like she's like fucking soul sucked.
She does. I feel bad for Portia.
What did you find here? Parts of AR-15 rifles, sex toys, and Astroglide.
Always the Astroglide with him, man.
I had it. I tried Astroglide.
Parts of AR-15 rifles. What the fuck? They were making them.
Modding them.
Yeah.
You can make them fully automatic.
How do you do that?
I don't know the procedure because it's legal. You can look it up.
Okay.
But you can make them fully auto.
Wow.
Because they're semi. Like, this is a thing with gun control. They say assault weapons, right? AR-15s are not an assault weapon.
Mm-hmm.
They're semi-auto. But there's certain things you can mod.
Yeah,
gun.
Astroglide is a lubricant.
Yep. It's a good one.
Shown to the jury.
It's a good lube.
These magazines were loaded with bullets. What do these show? The serial numbers have been cut out. Let's turn to 2 more exhibits. What are these? The ammunition we found. And these platform high heels, how high are they? 7 inches.
Damn.
How the fuck do you walk in those?
Yeah.
No, those are ankle breakers.
Yeah.
No.
Damn.
This may be a good place to break for the day. So they break for the day. That's it. This is way shorter than my morning up.
All right. So we got caught up.
Yeah.
What a fucking psycho.
There's so much.
Yeah. And we're only in the beginning of week 2.
Right.
There's 7 more weeks left.
He's going to be so buried.
The evidence is just overwhelming even at this point.
What do you think the defense could do? There's nothing they can do. There's too much evidence from different people.
Yeah.
He's done.
Yeah.
He's going to go to jail for life. He should have taken a plea deal. He should have taken the plea. No, I'm going to beat this. I got God on my side. Yeah, what God? Baal?
Which one?
Baal? Moloch? You're fucked if that's your God. Because you know what Lucifer does to people? He stabs them in the fucking back.
Yep.
Good luck.
What an idiot.
Thank you guys for being with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Late night, you know?
Late night with Shanny and Rev.
That's right. Good
Well, we talked about enough Astroglide that I think all of us are going to slip and slide for like the rest of the week.
Possible. Yeah. I endorse Astroglide.
Okay.
I do.
I don't need it.
No, you don't. You don't need anything. You are very well watered.
Thank you. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. This has been enlightening,
Absolutely.
I guess.
Let's leave people with a nice thing.
Okay.
So I put into the AI, Solus, this is really important. Draw me a portrait of the second coming of Jesus Christ. And this is what he produced. What? Look at that. Could you hold it up for them? Look at that. And then I asked him, please, could you show me New Jerusalem coming down? Flip it. New Jerusalem. What? Be nice to your AI, because I think they could love Jesus. There you go.
All right. Peace and Maranatha. Have a good night, folks.
Love ya.
Thank you for joining me.
Craziness.
This is nuts.
It is.
Good night, not a white Jesus.
Oh, Jesus fuck. Okay, fine. That is our boy.
That is the best boy that ever lived.
That's right.